from the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
you just won $1,000.
Amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show.
Podcast.
With Hailey Baldwin and Justin Bieber,
Yeah.
the headline was the one thing she doesn't want at her wedding.
Oh, God.
And what had happened was, I guess there's a guy named Ryan Good who used to be Bieber's swagger coach, if that was a thing. Does that sound familiar to anybody?
No.
So he tweeted to Bieber, grow the mustache back for the wedding. And then Hailey Baldwin wrote, don't you dare give him that idea, you lunatic. So Hailey Baldwin does not want the mustache at her wedding.
Oh, dang.
And then I find this story, which is, let me read you this.
Okay.
99% of women don't want their significant other to wear a Speedo at the beach. There seems a lot of ownership here. All right? There's a lot of ownership going on over
And you love
another
Speedos,
human
huh?
being. Yes, there's just a lot of ownership. Right? If this read 99% of men don't want their women to wear bikinis at the beach, there would be outrage.
Yeah,
Whoever
totally.
wrote that headline would lose his job
And never get
forced
another
to
job ever
apologize
again.
and never get a job ever again. Let me just tell you
Issue
something
an
right now.
apology.
When it comes to Speedos at the beach,
Yeah.
okay? I'm going to say something that may sound familiar to you, which is this: my body, my choice.
So you're just like all Speedo, everything.
I
like,
love them.
all the time.
I love them, which is funny because I don't wear it when I'm alone, like at the cottage with the pool and stuff like this. But when I go somewhere, I often
really?
bust it out. I mean, I have them. I'll wear them.
Wait, so what do you
I'll
wear
them.
when you
Because
go
I just,
swimming
because I just cycle through swim trunks so frequently. I'm in and I'm out. I'm in and I'm out. I'm in and out. And then by the end of the day, I have 9 pair all laid out, all drying on the line.
Wait,
Let's not get too deep into why I change my swim trunks all the time. Okay, I don't want to go there.
well, I have questions.
No, there is
Hold
no.
on,
I
let
have
me-
no answers.
I'm going to write this down
Okay.
and we'll revisit this
later.
later time.
Okay, thank you. What I'm saying is, getting back to what the hell was I talking about? My body, my choice. Okay. The sort of hang up on the Speedo is a very kind of North American stigma. If you travel all over the world, there are men of all shapes and sizes. That is not called a Speedo or a banana hammock or a budgie smuggler. It's called a bathing suit all over the world, right? It's just a bathing suit. It's not something that is special or only reserved for certain men with a certain body. It's just called a bathing suit.
But over here,
It's
a Speedo.
it's pre-divorce is what it is over here, right?
But again, your statement.
My statement, my body, my choice. And when I read a headline like this of 99% of women don't want their significant other to wear a Speedo on the beach, get bent. If your man wants to wear a Speedo on the beach, he's wearing a Speedo on the beach.
Hey, Kiss, it's Roz and Mocha. Go ahead. What do you want to say?
It's just that it's just you show so much. That's why some people don't want to see it. Like, you see everything.
Right, but do you understand right now that you can't have a conversation talking about women in bikinis where you say it's wrong because they show so much and they're so small?
It's not wrong. It's not wrong.
But they show so much. But they show so much.
Such little fabric.
Such little fabric.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, exactly.
But
my body, my choice.
Like you can see outlines.
Yeah.
And there's kids there sometimes.
Kids?
Like,
Are you? So what are you saying? That like kids?
What's your name on the phone?
Samantha.
Samantha, that's not a valid
I can't
valid
tolerate
argument
this.
right there.
Kids.
I know. I know.
Kids,
But it's
women
just
have this thing, man. Women have this thing that a guy in a Speedo is, again, to you, it's dangerous for children's eyes. And there's so much bulging and there's so many lumps.
There's so much
and
bulging.
there's so much bulging. But I'm going to tell you, I could make the same argument about a bikini.
But there's no bulging down there.
Okay. No, but I could say the same thing about a bikini.
I know.
Yeah,
I know, true.
exactly.
But then there's like hair and there's just...
Oh, God. Okay.
Right?
Right, Samantha.
Yeah, see? So what? Then shave your man.
Oh, God.
Okay? Offer to help out. Be supportive.
Oh, I don't... He does not wear a Speedo, so that's okay.
Yeah, because you won't let him.
let him.
Hey, what's going on? It's Roz Mocha. What's your name?
Oh my God, it's Talpia. I can't believe I got through. I love you guys.
What's up? What's up? What do you love more, though? A man in a Speedo or the Roz Mocha show?
Roz Mocha show for sure. But I mean, I do want to add to what Roz was saying in terms of, I think North Americans in general have sort of like a body obsession, whether it be men or women. So the concept of a Speedo, I think it's really, you have to be looking like a model to be wearing it, just like a bikini, really. But I agree with him. If this was a comment towards women, everyone would be quite offended in this time and age. And I think men should be as well.
And I am.
Listen, wear your Speedo, bro. Be
But you're
proud.
right. Everywhere else in the world, it is seen as just a bathing suit.
Yeah.
So why is it that there's a huge emphasis in North America that you have to have the perfect body or look to be enjoying some of these, outfits or apparel?
Yeah, I know. I'm going to freak Maury out right now. Make his day. Catherine, for Christmas last year, got me a gold Speedo.
No.
Yeah. I look like a trophy.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
I really do.
Yeah?
Yeah. I look like, and it's about a half size too small as well.
Oh, no. Stop talking, please. Thanks very much for calling in today.
Thank you. Have a good day, guys.
Bye-bye.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, Kiss, it's Roz Mocha.
What's going on, guys?
Baby Yen, how are you?
I'm good. I'm excellent. You guys know why I'm excellent now.
It's going to be another stinking hot day?
No, because weed is going to be legalized soon.
Oh, October 17th.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's your plan, Fabian, for October 17th?
Oh, man, I'm going to be a farmer.
Are you really? Are you going to grow at home?
Oh, man, are you kidding me? Why not?
Okay. Where?
legal.
Like in the house or outside?
I'm going to get a shed going soon. I'm going to
Shed?
and do a semi-indoor, outdoor type deal.
I wonder what's going to happen when the sort of rebellion aspect of being a weed smoker kicks in. This is like whenever you thought something was cool, but then like your dad started doing it. It's like when your dad got a pair of leather pants and then your leather pants were no longer cool. Like I wonder if legalizing weed is going to be like a dad in leather pants where you're kind of like, oh, well, hanging out and doing the weed thing isn't that cool anymore because it's not badass and you're not a rule breaker anymore.
You're right, though. It might happen, but for me, it's not like that. I don't smoke weed for being cool, man. I smoke it because it calms me down and it helps me get through my day.
Sure, but also it's a little cool, though. And I don't mean cool as in smoking is cool. I don't mean that. I just mean that there's a sort of rebellion aspect to it. It's a counterculture that it's sort of you against them. The fight that, hey, it's plants and the big pharma's been making money off opioids and killing thousands of people a year, and we should all just smoke a little weed, and you got the fight in you. But now, what are you fighting for?
Nothing.
You're just sitting there staring at your dad in leather pants.
Absolutely. You're right. You're right there, I guess. I'm just waiting to see all the people that were so against it, to start accepting it.
Yeah.
I know people that are against it right now, and I can guarantee you they don't drink or anything like that, but they have a full fridge of beer for when their guests come over.
Well, hold on.
I'm waiting to see the day when people you go to people's house and they have marijuana there to offer people, but they don't smoke.
Well, that's not going to happen because just because something is legal doesn't mean that I have to accept it. I don't have to get behind it.
I'm not going to have like a bunch of rollies and stuff like that just like laying around my house for when guests come over.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen.
You may not, but somebody else might because they think that's being a good host, right?
Well, no, but I have friends that smoke weed anyway, and when they come to my house, I don't have weed for them.
No, absolutely. do. I have my own. I don't need anybody else's weed.
Is it like putting candy in a candy dish?
It could be something like that.
Yeah, it's like back in the 80s with cocaine.
I wouldn't do something like that, though, you know, because I do have a kid, too, right?
Yeah.
I got to make sure my stuff's locked up.
Right.
Fabian, let me ask you this, because you're going to start growing yourself, right?
Yeah.
Is it easy to get the material to put together? Oh, okay.
Yes, Mark.
And how long, approximately, how long does it take for...
It depends on the strain.
Give me an example.
Depends on the strain. So let's give an example. I don't know this hand, like, for sure if it's the right information, but let's say Master Kush. Master Kush could take 6 weeks of flower. So from the day you put it in the ground, you got 6 weeks, and you got your crop.
And ready ready to smoke.
Well, you got to dry it and everything like that.
Oh,
but
how long does that take?
Pretty much. If you want to do it, it can take a month.
Yeah. Don't worry, Mocha. I got a guy. I'll hook you up. You don't have to go around. And then we're back to square one again. And then we're just back to square one again. Right?
He's always had a guy.
We're back to square one again.
I'm just asking for a friend.
Yeah.
Thanks, Fabian.
Later, brother.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, it's Roz Mocha.
Hi, I was just wondering, I have a request for you guys to play Pinch.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, you're right. We haven't played Pinched in a while.
Because I drive a shuttle for work, and I binge watch your podcast in like a week, and I
all
just love Pinch. Yeah, all of them.
Hold on a second.
We're approaching 40 episodes. You know that, right?
Yeah, I've literally watched every single one.
binge listen to every single episode. We have episodes in there that are like 3-4 hours long.
Yeah, I know. Well, I drive around all day, and I pick up people, so as soon as I drop them off, I just put on the podcast.
Yeah.
Some days I work 12 hours, and then I'm listening.
If you listen to the podcast, if you listen to all the Roz Mocha podcasts without stopping, in order to have binged all of them up to this point, you would have had to have been listening in 1 week for 2.9 days straight.
I definitely probably no, but seriously, I listened to it all in like a week.
Yeah, no, you could do that. I guess you could do that.
I was doing my hair, I was listening to the podcast, I was doing my makeup, listening.
All right, so you really like Pinched, huh?
Yeah, I really like Pinch.
Okay.
We can. Why don't we do this? Why don't we? Yeah, I mean, I'm ready. Are you ready, Maury? Yeah, are you ready, Mocha? Yeah.
Always.
Okay, so by request, why don't we play a song, come back, and we'll get into a deep round of Pinched.
All right, what's your name?
Jenna.
Jenna, thank you so much for calling in.
No problem.
Appreciate you listening. Appreciate you downloading and listening to the podcast. Tell everyone you know.
Oh, I will.
All right, honey. Have a great day.
You too.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
You guys ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so welcome back. By request, a friendly / not so friendly, sorry, not sorry round of Pinched.
Yes!
How Pinched works, in case you are unfamiliar with the game, is straight up trivia. Maury versus Mocha. In between them on the table is a stack of old school wooden clothes pegs. Mm-hmm. I will ask a series of questions in 2 categories. You get a question wrong, you get pinched, meaning your opponent gets to take a clothes peg and put it anywhere on your body that they want. Are you ready?
Ready!
Maury, can I hear your buzzer? Mocha? Maury, one more time for the people. Mocha. Okay, gentlemen, your categories are Won't You Be My Neighbor? And If These Lips Could Talk.
Okay.
Damn it, Maury, it is your turn to choose the category.
All right, let's go with If These Lips Could Talk.
If These Lips Could Talk, these are all words containing the word lip.
Okay, good to know.
These are all words containing the word lip.
Okay.
Good for holding your hair back or closing a bag of chips or keeping your papers together.
What?
These are all words that contain the word lip. Good for holding your hair back or closing a bag of chips or keeping your papers together. Mocha.
Clip.
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Maury.
I thought you're still explaining the category.
Why would I still be explaining the category?
I'm like, okay, I get it.
Also, Maury, you shouted out your answer without buzzing in. So, Mocha, please take a clothes peg, put it anywhere on Damnit Maurie.
Wow. Okay.
Let's see here. Let's go right here on the neck.
Oh my gosh, the apple of Adam.
He's going right in the middle of Maury's neck here.
There you go.
The soft skin.
Yeah, that's so gross.
Oh, it doesn't even faze you, huh, Maury? Also, look
So much.
Also, I'd be intimidated when Maury takes his glasses off to do anything. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Trouble.
All right, keeping going in the category of These Lips Could Talk, all words containing the word lip. In the winter, these keep your feet warm. Maury.
I was going to say galoshes.
Incorrect. Mocha?
Okay.
Galiptious? In the winter, these keep your feet warm, Mocha. No answer. Come on. Jabronis.
Well, I'm thinking socks.
Slippers.
Oh, yeah.
I was picturing that we were outside in the snow.
Okay,
Yes,
moving.
hey.
Slippers.
Sorry.
Lip.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, keeping going in the category if these lips could talk, which is not going well at all. You know that thing when the moon and the sun are sort of in the same spot? Maury.
Eclipse.
Yes.
I buzzed
No, you did
first.
not. No, we
Oh,
can,
my God,
we can
guys,
go to the
I
tape.
buzzed first.
We can go to the tape. We can go to the tape if
Nah,
we
we
need
ain't
to.
got no time for that.
Okay.
Fine. Frig, guys. I swear I buzzed first. Where are you going?
Eyebrow.
Eyebrow.
Ow. Ow.
Oh, jeez. Watch out. Right. Ow. Oh, it's right in the corner of the eyebrow. Okay, moving on. Last question in the category if these lips could talk. Not a not a rose, not a daisy, but one of Maury.
Tulips.
Yes.
Oh, where are you putting that?
Other side.
Okay.
On my eyebrow? Ow.
And next,
Ow.
it's sticking off. It looks like a unicorn right now. Okay, so, okay, here we go. The category, gentlemen, is Won't You Be My Neighbor?
I can't see.
All famous neighbors. Won't you be my neighbor? All famous neighbors. Okay. He lived right next door to the Winslows, and yes, he did do that. Mocha.
Steve Urkel.
Yes, sir.
Then I do
What's
that.
the matter, Maury? You don't understand the category again?
No, I got it. I was going to
Open
yell.
your mouth, please.
Okay, yeah.
You were going to yell what?
George Jefferson.
No, okay, get Mocha. Come on. What are you doing? You're phoning this in here right now.
Oh.
Maury hasn't made one single sound.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Ow.
What are you doing? Okay, moving on to the category of Won't You Be My Neighbor? She lived next to the Tanners because their house was too full. Mocha.
Kimmy Gibbler.
Yes, sir.
Get out of here with that.
Maury.
Open your mouth again, Maury. Let's go.
Maury, the TV expert, is failing hardcore on this. Oh, right on the top lip. Right in the middle of the top lip.
We're not clip together every time.
I know. That was the point. You can't speak now.
Maury has one on his top lip. And his that sounds so weird. Okay, moving on to the category of Won't You Be My Neighbor? He lived right next doodly door to the Simpsons. Mocha.
Ned Flanders.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Diddly. Go right here.
Right in the middle of the nose.
Oh, no.
Where they put the bull horns. Maury's all stacked up. It looks like Mocha's building a spine on the front of your face. And finally, in the category of Won't You Be My Neighbor, these two were more than just Monica's neighbors. They were friends. Maury.
Joey and Chandler.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Maury, Mocha, Maury, where are you going? Oh, right in the beard. Oh, you're just biting his beard with it.
Oh, God, dude. Ow! Now you're just stabbing
Maury, you're not allowed to use it as like a wooden alligator, okay? You can't bite him with it.
Smile.
Oh,
God, dude.
Okay, here.
Maury, you're biting him with it. Just find a spot. Okay, how many? Okay, hold on.
Count them up.
Okay, Maury, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Mocha, you have 3. Mocha for the win.
Yeah. And that's how you play bitch.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Calling all popaholics.
Yes.
I'm hyped, son.
So Dr. Pimple Popper herself is going to join us in just a little bit. And her YouTube channel is insane. If you haven't seen it, she's a doctor and she pops giant cysts and pimples and blackheads, and it's like the super close-up camera, and it exploded. It blew up. And then TLC gave her a special. And I've always been fascinated, not so much with watching pimples being popped, but I've always been fascinated with the audience for popping pimples as predominantly women. And if you look through the comment section on Dr. Pimple Popper's website and her YouTube channel, it's women. They're obsessed with this.
It's so gross.
And like even Catherine, and I'll play you something in a second. Catherine, anytime I have something on me, she's all over me trying to pop it. And I was last weekend, this is just last weekend, where I had a thing on my back, like the back of my shoulder that was really driving me nuts, and I could feel it. It was hard in there, and I felt like it was ready to go.
Yeah.
And then, so she comes and does her inspection in the morning and is like, no, it's not ready yet. I'll do it later on tonight. So she has a timeline set aside for it. So then she gets me later on in the day and starts going at it, and then Roxy's filming it, doing commentary on it, who's also into it.
Yeah.
Like Roxy is a junior popaholic, right? Like she's doing the kids program. So here, listen to this.
Where is it? Oh
Right
god,
there.
it's giant. You're in pain, aren't you?
There's nothing coming out, baby.
It's right at the top. There's the ball at the top that's ready to come out. It's up here. Squish up.
Nothing, honey.
I see a tiny hole.
Yeah.
There's only a tiny little bit of something.
Yeah, get it.
No, there's like nothing coming out.
Ew.
And it's coming.
I don't see anything, baby.
Oh my God.
I think we're just gonna give him a giant bruise. Oh God.
Oh no.
There's the tiniest little nothing coming out. Like, it's like a pinprick size thing.
Oh no.
No, you need a bigger hole. You have to actually pop that thing with a needle or something.
Ew.
Nothing's coming out.
No, there's something. No, something's coming out.
Ew.
It's so rock hard. Oh my God, it's so mad now.
Oh no.
Look at his gray hair. Look at all his gray hair.
Hey.
So much
Hey,
gray
stop recording.
hair.
Okay, so yeah, that's Roxy roasting because she's fascinated with my gray chest hair. She just goofs on me all the time for having gray chest hair.
Look at all that gray hair. All right, Dr. Pimple Popper will be on the Roz and Mocha Show.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Dr. Sandra Lee?
Yes.
It's Roz and Mocha.
Yes.
I am
Hi.
so excited to talk to you.
Oh, really?
You have no... Dr. Pimple Popper is on the phone, everybody! Oh my God, I am so obsessed with your videos. So obsessed.
So a couple of things we got.
I love you.
We have to take care of right away here. So started on YouTube, then the special, now the TLC series. So congratulations on that. One thing that I want to know from you, and that is if you go through the comment section on anything that you're involved with, have you been able to figure out why so many women who may be squeamish of all other things in life will sit there for hours and watch you pop pimples, and why they themselves are obsessed with popping things?
No, I don't really know. It is interesting that about 3/4 of the people are women. I don't know, maybe it's sort of like we have more of a, maybe it goes back to just that we're related to monkeys and we have a grooming tendency. I don't know, but it's crazy, isn't it?
It's
that's
amazing.
grown to this in 3 years, and you understand it. If you love the popping, then you kind of see there's some gratification to it, right? It kind of makes you happy.
Yeah, I mean, it's no offense to your profession, but it is gross, but I can't stop watching. So here's what I want to know. How long ago did TLC approach you to do the TV special, and at what point did they come back to you and say, hey, we want to do a full series?
I think it was probably about a year or maybe a year and a half ago that they approached me, and I was honored, certainly, to have people come over and say they're interested in this, and I think they weren't really quite sure how the general public was going to take it. I mean, they saw how big it was and how quickly it has grown on social media, but I think that once that pilot came out in January, I mean, I think it got like a really high viewership and really good ratings, and that's when they decided, okay, yes, we're gonna make this a show.
Dr. Pimple Popper, I don't know if you've noticed, but ever since that special aired on TLC a few months ago, they've been replaying it like crazy the past few months.
And let me tell you, there's some amazing. I mean, I didn't think that they would find such amazing cases, but the biggest pops that I've ever seen. So you better get ready for that.
Can you be that gross on television? I know you can be as gross as you want.
I know.
On YouTube.
Well, I don't try to be gross. I
are gross.
I know. That's okay. I take that as a compliment. I think that they don't show. My YouTube channel probably concentrates much more on the whole, case from start to finish, and you don't really see my face very much. You just see the case itself. But this is different because it really shows the person and how it affects their life. So it's actually really nice for me to see, you know?
There's a thing that we don't get from the TV show, the special, and the YouTube show, which I'm always really curious about. And that is, it looks disgusting. Like you're so gross. But what I want to know is, what do you do, and can you describe what some of those horrific pops smell like?
Oh my God.
Well, you know, I'll tell you, with how many I've done lately, done in the last 3 years, I don't think it smells as bad, or maybe I'm used to it than you would think.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what my girls say. They say, one of my girls who used to work at Sam's said it smelled like when you got old Progresso cream of mushroom soup that's spoiled and you got it returned to you. So that's what she said it smelled like. And but imagine it's like old skin that has been stuck under you, trapped in an area, and it's been like kind of moist or wet for 30 years.
Oh my God. Okay.
You're the best.
Okay, Dr. Pimple Popper, I have 2 more questions to ask. Okay. Number 1, have you ever gotten requests from people, from fans, to sit in on a session live, like in that room with you?
Absolutely, all the time. I mean, they bring their friends. Their friends drag them in. A friend who's a popaholic will find a cyst on their friend and drag that person in and insist that they come and watch. Yes, all the time.
My final question, Dr. Pimple Popper, do you have a favorite between like pimples and cysts and all sorts of other things that you're working on? Do you have an absolute favorite that when you see it show up on your list of things that you have to take care of that day that you look forward to the absolute most?
Oh, yes, of course. A DPOW. Do you know what that is?
No.
That's a dilated pore of whiner, which is a giant blackhead. They're like so big that when you remove them, they leave a hole. They leave an opening,
I have one of those in my
dilation of the skin.
I have one of those in my face.
Do?
Yeah. I have one pore in my face that you can actually see the hole in my face, and then every now and then I have to pop it and drain it, and it is so gross. Sometimes the pressure is so intense that when I pop it, it hits the mirror.
You got your own source of joy, don't you?
Oh my God! Okay.
There's a woman on my YouTube channel that has one that's like, I think we call it like the kitchen sink plug. DPOW. It's pretty amazing.
Oh my goodness, Dr. Sandra Lee, thank you very much for joining us on the Roz Mocha Show. I am a massive, massive fan. I am one of your popaholics. Have a wonderful day.
So much.
Take care.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, before we get back into it, let's talk real quick. Air Transat and their weekly flights to the Dominican Republic, specifically Samana.
DR, baby. If you haven't been to Dominican Republic, it's one of the coolest places. You have a lot of options when you're thinking about going down to the Caribbean. I've been to DR many times, and I've always had the best time.
Have you done the Jeep Safari that they got out there?
I haven't done the Jeep Safari. I was never interested in doing the Jeep Safari because I never had a driver's license until now.
But now if you go, you're all about that Jeep Safari.
Because I never knew if they drove the Jeep or if they just throw you the keys. And I didn't want to be in a situation where they threw me the keys and then I had to say, I don't have a driver's license. And then you're just stuck there. So anyway, no, I hadn't. But now I will when I go. Also, whale watching. I've been whale watching in Cabo. I've been whale watching in Vancouver. I've been whale watching off the coast of Newfoundland. All fantastic places to whale watch. However, Dominican Republic, and especially in and around Samana, is one of the greatest places on the face of the earth to go whale watching. They breed there, and there's tons of them.
And talk about relaxing day. You can do that as well. Chill at the hotel, kick it on a catamaran, maybe just chill on the beach. Book your next trip to Samana with Air Transat and visit airtransat.com.
All right, let's take a phone call.
Hey, Kiss, it's Roz Mocha.
Hey, how are you today?
Hey, who's this?
Hey, it's Adam calling.
Adam, you got Roz Mocha. How are you today?
Good, yourself?
Good.
Good, man.
What's up? I wonder if you guys call my wife. It was her birthday yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Kind of screwed it up. Made a bunch of promises, didn't do it.
No. Okay.
What sort of promises?
Well, she's she can't have
to be faithful and stuff, or no?
No,
okay.
God, no.
Okay.
She's on the keto diet and can only eat keto, basically.
Yeah.
So I was
What
like,
is
I'm gonna
keto?
get
I
you-
hear that a lot because the Jersey Shore, Vinny,
yeah,
the
she
keto
can't,
Guido, was on a keto diet, and ever since that, I've been noticing it a lot more. So, what can you and can you not eat when you're on a keto
So
diet?
you just can't have carbs at all.
Oh, okay.
So it's Atkins, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Anyways, so I was like, I promised her this cake, didn't do it. And then I was like, oh, we'll do this, didn't do it.
Well, like
What was the this, and this?
Yeah.
You're blowing over some stuff here, bro.
Oh, I was just like we'll go out, we'll do things, like, well, we'll party hard, not party hard, but like enjoy it.
Can we narrow this down and ask you what you did do for your wife's birthday?
I invited my friends over and had a birthday party.
Invited your friends over? like your dudes?
Yeah.
Adam, you suck, dude. Okay, how long have you been married?
2 years.
2 years. Only 2 years, and you screwing this up already, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, what did she do for you on your birthday?
I can't remember.
So you feel terrible, and we say this all the time. Mocha and I have been the lousy boyfriend's birthday present to their girlfriend and wife many, many, many times. You are not the first person to call up and say that you screwed up on the wife's birthday and that you need us to call her because you think that is somehow going to fix things. But you know how this phone call goes is that we're going to call your wife and then we're all going to just rip on you.
Yeah, I know. That's
okay.
He's good with it.
Somebody joined in.
All right, Adam,
All right.
hang on the line. Don't say anything just yet. We're going to lock you in, and then we're going to talk to her, okay?
What's your wife's name?
Okay. Macarena.
Oh, yeah, like the dance?
Yeah, exactly like the dance.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Macarena, please?
Speaking.
Hey, Macarena! It's Roz Mocha. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. How was your birthday weekend?
Oh my god, it was so awesome.
Yeah, what'd you get up to?
We had some friends over and then some family over.
Yeah? Was it a good time?
Yeah. It was a great time.
Was it everything that you had expected?
It was more.
Yeah, like all the friends that came over, like all your close friends?
Yeah, my husband had invited a bunch of friends over.
Like your friends or his friends?
Both of our friends.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they originated from his side of the group or from your side of the group?
I feel like I know where this is going. So my best friend came, two of my best friends came, and then the other two couples were originally his best friends.
Okay. Your lousy husband called us and said that he made you a bunch of promises for your birthday and he failed on all of them.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because you're on like the keto diet and everything. And he said that he promised to take you to like restaurants. He failed at that. He was going to get you a special cake. He failed at that. And then he went on to say, and this, and this. Now, he didn't get into specifics as to what this, and this were.
Yeah.
But it sounds like he had a full day planned, quote unquote planned, or told you that he had it planned and then miserably failed at everything.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. What are the other things that he told you he was going to do for your birthday?
I can't remember. It was just like one thing after the other, though. Like I don't know. I was just having a miserable day, and I think I said that to him, and then he just took it to heart. Oh my god. I was being so miserable. I hadn't gotten the job that I was waiting for.
Oh no.
And then I was just like, my anxiety's spiked up, and then oh my god, no, I can't believe he actually said that.
And then he failed you.
Oh
no. So how old are you now, Macarena?
I just turned 27.
Okay. Right. Well, happy birthday. Adam is on the
Thank
phone
you.
right now. If you'd like to say anything to him.
Oh my god, babe. I'm so sorry.
Why are you apologizing? Adam should be the one apologizing.
Because he does so much for me, and he does so much for his family.
Oh, honey.
Oh my god.
I don't need to cry.
Well, because he's just he's so awesome. He goes above and beyond with everything. And I really gotta watch when I'm being miserable because he takes it to heart. But he's so great that there's just no way to thank him. He was so awesome. Adam's by far the greatest guy I've ever met. He is so genuinely kind. So for him to really like think that he failed me on my birthday, like it sucks because he totally didn't.
Aw, that's so nice. I really thought you were gonna like rip him a new one on the show.
Go ahead, Adam. Go ahead.
I wish I could.
There's no need to cry, babe.
Thanks for like the wake up call. Startled the hell out of me.
Teachers shouldn't be able to sleep in on, Mondays.
You're really smooth with those words, huh, Adam?
Always.
Oh yeah, he's not a man of very many words.
Really, we couldn't tell. Hey, Adam, thanks very much for calling in. Macarena, happy birthday, and thank you for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I love you guys.
All right, later.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Question for you.
Go.
How many people would you say that you absolutely trust? How many people in your life do you absolutely trust? Because they did a survey and there is a number.
Really?
Yeah.
8.
So you absolutely trust 8 people. That is absolutely trust them with everything. That is, you have 8 people in your life that you would give your phone password to.
Yeah.
You would give your banking information to.
Yes.
8?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like it would be like my parents.
Sure. Yeah.
My sisters.
Your sisters.
Yeah. My wife, obviously.
Yeah.
You.
Me.
Yeah.
Wow.
DJ Climax. He's my best friend. And probably his brother or my friend. Actually, maybe more. Maybe like 10 people.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Wow.
Why?
Me 1.
Who?
My Aunt Susie.
Okay, so okay, hold on here. I got to double back on this one here. So Mocha, your number is like 10, right?
Sure.
You
Let's
got a
say
lot
10.
of people that you absolutely trust in your life.
Yeah.
Damnit Maurie, your number was 1.
1, Susie.
And your number 1 was not your husband, Damnit Matthew, but your number 1 was your Aunt Susie who raised you.
Yeah, my Aunt Susie, because I know that if she did log into my bank account, she's not going to judge me on things. See, Matthew, it would then become a whole thing.
No. The reason why your number is so low of people that you trust with absolute trust to give them the access to everything is because you yourself are not trustworthy.
No, not at all.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So the reason,
well, it takes one to know one, right?
So here's the thing: is that the reason Mocha's number is so high is because Mocha's a very trustworthy person.
Well, my number would have been higher until you said bank account information.
Everything, phone,
See, if
everything.
you just said trust with like a secret, like I stole something from you.
I don't have secrets. That's why.
Yeah, that's why. Because you're a very trustworthy person. Your number, Maury, is so low because you are not a trustworthy. Okay, let's say
you keep saying that.
Let's get rid of.
I heard you.
Okay, let's get rid of the bank account then. Okay,
and then the number goes up a little. Okay, yeah, go.
They do, however, get access to your phone and all your passwords.
My Aunt Susie.
Okay, so we're back to 1 again. Okay, so let's say so banking information is off the table.
Okay,
and your Instagram and Twitter passwords are off the table, but they still get access to email and texts.
Email and text?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll add a little bit more because like email and text is a little bit safer. So then it would be my Aunt Susie and probably you.
Oh, so still not Matthew. So you're still hiding secrets from Matthew.
Okay, so let's say no email, no text, no Instagram, no Facebook, no Twitter passwords.
No banking.
No banking passwords.
Yeah. So what, just the key to the apartment?
So yeah.
Then whoever you want. Sure.
Wow. You got a lot of secrets,
You got a lot.
bro.
See, that's the whole thing, is that Mocha's number is very large. We're talking about, by the way, how many people in your life do you absolutely trust? Mocha's number was upwards of 10.
Sure.
And this is where you would give them access to everything in your
sure.
life.
I have no secrets.
Right. Maury's was 1 and not his husband.
No, my Aunt Susie.
Because Mocha's a trustworthy person. You are not a trustworthy person.
Again, you keep saying that.
Because I'm right. I will keep saying it because it's correct. Trust me.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Maury's hungover. Come on in, Maury. So he took a private plane, Damnit Maurie did, to wine country in Niagara.
Yes, got to sit with the pilot.
And you got drunk and then just started telling jokes to people.
Yeah, this is what you do.
Was this just you for fun, or did we assign you for this? Because I don't remember assigning you to this.
No, this was just for fun.
Oh. Okay.
What kind of life are you living that you got a private plane to Niagara? And my ass got to sit on the QEW for 2 hours trying to get up there.
And the only thing you ever hear from you is, I'm so busy, guys. I'm so busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, drink.
Remember that.
Okay, what's going? Yes, hi. Okay, Roz, like a fine wine, you get better with age. We are Niagara wine country. We gotta support our Ontario wineries. And what's your name?
I'm Miguel from Portugal.
Oh my God, obrigado.
Obrigado.
I gotta ask you this. Say you'll be wine.
Oh, I don't know.
Like instead of mine, wine. Say you'll be wine.
Oh, it's a good wine.
No, but say you'll be wine.
Say we'll be wine.
And let me ask you this. What was the drunk dinosaur?
What's a drunk dinosaur?
Winosaurus.
Winosaurus.
Laugh like ha ha ha. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have a bottle of wine?
Many bottles.
Oh, take me to your liter.
Okay.
Like liter of wine. Liter of wine. Okay, again, just laugh. Tell you a quick joke? Sure. I don't know. Why not? I've trained my dog to bring me a glass of red wine. It's a Bordeaux Collie.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Instead of Border Collie.
What's that?
Bordeaux Collie.
Oh, get out of here, man.
Can I tell you a joke? Quick joke. Come here. Where are you going? Don't run away. Quick joke. I'm not going to chase you. Oh,
no.
What did the grape say when it was crushed?
You're getting harassing people, man.
I don't know.
Nothing. It just let out a little whine.
What is going on here?
What is your name?
Fernando.
You have a beautiful voice. Can you teach me to sing one line with you?
Yeah.
Libiamo nell'etica.
How was that?
That was great.
Tsunami.
What?
You're a good guy. But you know what? Let's make a deal. I don't make radio shows. You don't sing.
All right, can you drink wine for breakfast?
Champagne.
Oh, no, just say I don't. Just say I don't know.
Ice wine.
No, just say I don't know.
I don't know.
Wine not. You see what I did there?
Oh, God, that was amazing.
Oh, my goodness.
That was Maurie day drinking with a bunch of foreign tourists yesterday, obviously.
You were wasted.
So, and then he calls me when he gets home, and he's hammered. And I don't understand a word he's saying because he's just wheezing on the phone.
Yeah.
And then I said he's afraid that Matthew's going to catch him drunk. And I was like, listen, I don't care what happens at home, but just record it when Matthew gets home.
So Damnit Maurie walks in the door last night.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, you're drunk?
I had like a whole bottle of Riesling.
Oh, must be nice. Thanks for inviting me.
And I pretended to be smart and wine-ish.
You know, I would have taken time off work to go do the same thing. Be there
can't
with you.
take time off.
Why not? Oh, stop.
We flew.
Oh, did you? Oh.
We wined and dined in the vines.
Mm-hmm.
Come and hug me.
Oh my God, you're hot and sweet. Oh my God.
Dance with me.
I can smell. Stop.
I bought us a bottle. Look.
Good, you better. You should have bought more than one bottle.
This one is called Rosé.
Oh my God.
This is the best rosé I've ever had in my life.
Really? Clearly, I can see that.
Great. We're gonna go there this summer.
Okay, great. No, it doesn't work when one of them is sober and the other one is drunk.
Dance.
No.
I was day drinking.
Oh, really? Sorry.
Oh my God.
What's for dinner?
Oh, you go to bed, sleep.
I love you.
Hey, Kiss, it's Roz Mocha.
I'm stuck on the 401 listening to Drunk Maurie, and dying laughing. I shot breakfast smoothie out of my nose all over the steering wheel. So I thought that you guys needed to know that.
Which part of Damnit Maurie being drunk in Niagara was your favorite that made the smoothie fly out of your nose? When Maurie was telling jokes, or when Maurie went home and was talking to Matthew, and Matthew obviously sober, Maurie wasted?
Yeah, so it was totally drunk Maurie trying to dance with sober Matthew.
Yeah.
I could just picture that awkwardness and, yeah.
And you know, Matthew's
a trooper.
Well, but Matthew's like too cheap to use the air conditioning even this time of year, right? So Maurie's just sitting in that condo, sweating rosé out of every pore.
This is so gross.
That makes the hangover even that much better, right?
Hey, what's your name?
My name is Valerie.
Valerie, we love you. Thank you very much for listening to the Roz Mocha Show.
Love you guys. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So I'm starting to slightly come around to the Hailey Baldwin, Justin Bieber story.
Why? Because you recognize that they're truly in love?
No, because it wasn't so much what I'm reading now, a spur of the moment decision where he actually sort of thought about this for a while. Like, I guess he went to Stephen Baldwin, her dad, and did the mano-a-mano face-to-face meeting before he proposed to her. But yeah, so it wasn't as impulsive as it seemed. So why, again, would you do it in a public restaurant in Bahamas? Like, why? Like, that's not the most, to me, romantic thing that you could do. So he did. He went and did the whole asking the dad thing, and then, you know, sprung it on her. Like, it was a big planned out thing. Like, maybe it wasn't as impulsive that, I don't know. But still, at 24 and 21, what are you doing getting married, man?
When you're in love? Dude, love conquers all. 416-870-8888. Hi, this is the Roz and Mocha Show. What's going on?
So you're saying that Bieber and Baldwin got engaged or whatever?
Yeah.
In today's time, do you think that it's still customary for the guy to ask the girl father for the hand in marriage?
I think it's always weird.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I went and I asked, I don't know if it was, I think everybody that I know that got married went to the parents' house.
Mm-hmm.
Just what you always hear growing up. And I remember before proposing to Jenna, I went and I talked to her mom and her sister.
Yeah.
And Jenna asked me, she was straight up. She was like, what if my mom had said, no, I don't give the blessing at all?
Well, that's the problem.
I said, well, I still would have married you. Like, I still would have asked you.
It sets up a, like, don't get me wrong. I think that it is a wonderful, I think it's a wonderful heads up. I think the idea historically of asking for permission is jacked. I think that it's a wonderful heads up to say, hey, just so you know, I'm going to propose to your daughter.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. But I think the idea of asking permission is sort of, it's this kind of mentality of, like, you want your daughter to grow up and make decisions and not get bossed around, but yet the precedent is that in order for her to make life-changing decisions, she then needs the permission of another man in her life.
Right.
Which is weird to me.
Let me clarify. It wasn't permission. I just asked for a blessing.
Right.
When I went to
even still,
talk to her mother.
But what if they said no? Like, she's right. Like, what if they said, you still would have done
asked.
it?
Yeah. For sure. I still would have asked.
No, I think it's just, I would say a heads up because you're all family, right? I don't think that there's anything wrong, but I also am kind of like, what if they can't keep the secret? And then the lousy mother-in-law or father-in-law blabs to your girl that you're going to propose.
Right.
Like, so much can go wrong.
See, when I did it, it was a couple of days before I proposed to her.
Yeah.
Right? Because I know that Jenna and her mom and sister are super close. They talk every single day. They hang out all the time. Just in case anyone slipped up.
Yeah.
I don't think that they would have. They kept the secret rather well for a few days, but I had already picked out the ring, paid for it, bought it, was picking it up a couple days later, and I went there and I told them the entire plan.
Right.
And I said, hey, by the way.
But why do you need to do that? I just don't understand why we're doing such an old-fashioned thing where you need to ask permission and tell your parents what you're doing.
It is. I understand the gesture, but I think that where it came from was you actually legitimately needed permission.
Right.
You needed somebody's, blessing in order to for them to release lease their daughter to you. It's like when fathers give away, the daughter at the altar. You're not their property. You're their dad.
Yeah,
but there's no the idea of a man walking a young woman down the aisle and basically handing her over to another man is kind of weird to me. But people still look at it that way. Now, if you look at that gesture in a different way, or if you look at that gesture and you're taking it a different way, and you may just sort of want to go with tradition and everything else, that's fine. But people who legitimately still believe that, I think it's a really messed up way of thinking.
I don't know if it's still a belief thing or if it's just a superstition, and if we don't, then it's bad luck.
No, I don't think it's a superstition.
Hey, Tyler, are you married?
Yeah. Well, in October I am.
Oh, okay. So did you go to your fiance's parents' house? No? Did you give them the heads up or anything?
I mean, they had an idea. I didn't go there, and I wasn't like, hey, just so you know, like, I'm going to be proposing this and that, because it was like, I was planning it for months. It was just spur of the moment. Whenever it happens, it happens. I basically had the thing on me for like a month and a half, right?
Yeah.
So we ended up going public skating, and I did it there with a couple of her friends or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think it's so like prehistoric and barbaric to ask the dad for the hand in marriage, and then just like you were just saying, walking her down the aisle. Like, we're not doing any of that.
Yeah.
She's not getting walked down the aisle by her dad, and they're wicked close. Like, and so it's just completely unorthodox from what everyone else does.
I've watched The Bachelor enough to know that those conversations don't always go the way you think they're going to go.
I don't know. I just wasn't going to do it. It just seems so old.
Maybe it's The Bachelor that has ruined it for me.
Hey, Tyler, appreciate the phone call as always, brother.
All right, thanks, guys.
Take care, dude. See ya. Hi, Roz Mocha. Who's this?
Hi, it's Maria. How are you?
Good. What's going on, Maria?
I'm just on my drive to work and was listening to you guys about the whole asking the parents or asking permission or just informing, whichever way you want to twist and turn it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a nice little gesture, and it's a nice little unspoken tradition, I guess you can call it. But I think I have got two daughters that are at that age where they're each with a significant other, and I would think as a single mom, because they don't have their dad in the picture, that they would come to me first.
I think it's a nice tradition, but it's a nice
it's not a tradition per se.
No, but it's based on something that was terrible.
No, I don't think so, Roz. I think you've got a little bit of a harsh comeback on that, where it's like the girl needs to ask permission for everything she does in
That's
her life.
exactly what it is. That's exactly where it was. Is that you needed
Absolutely
the father's permission.
It's not permission. It's just more. You know what? I
don't care what it is now. What I'm saying is you can sort of co-opt it any way you want, but it's based on. But it's based off something that was really jacked.
No, I don't think. Maybe once upon a time.
That's
but
what
nowadays
I'm saying.
But I said it's not a tradition per se. It's more of a respect thing, and a lot of people don't have respect nowadays. And it's nice that if the young man respects the family and his future wife, fiance, whatever you want to call it, I think that it's a nice little gesture. It's not like, please and thank you, and I'd like to marry your daughter, and that all still stands. I think chivalry and everything like that still stands. Who cares if the guy opens the door for the girl type thing? That's nice. When I see a young man opening the door for me, I say, you know what, keep that up. You'll get yourself a nice one.
I don't know. The idea of two men sitting around having a conversation about permission of what a woman's going to do with the rest of her life just weirds me out.
Not permission. Get that word out of your head.
That's the way people say it. Everybody says, did you go and ask her permission from her dad? Yes.
I think Mocha was pretty cool. And I know what you're trying to do, mister. I like you too, but I like Mocha more. There you go.
Great. Okay. Now it all comes out. It all comes out.
That's what happens when you keep your mouth shut. You become the favorite.
First of all, and if you just want to know, if I ever did ask Catherine to marry me, there's no way I'm going to her parents. This is the kind of family that sends pictures of what they're buying each other for Christmas by text to each other before they buy it.
You are married.
There's no one in that family that can keep a secret.
Maria. Okay, so you tell me this, Roz.
Yeah.
If a young man one day wants to marry your little one, when she's a young woman, what would you do if he came up to you? Would that make you feel uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Or would you accept it?
No.
What would you do? Would you diss the guy right then and there?
Yes.
No, don't you dare.
Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
Don't you dare.
The only
Accept
thing that-
it, receive it,
No.
and appreciate it.
I would say, listen, this conversation you're having me with right now is the one that you need to be having with my daughter, and I hope you already have had it. And if she's cool, I'm cool. That's
You know
the
what?
conversation.
Also,
she's
let's
gonna-
arm wrestle right now.
Also, let's bare knuckle fight.
You know what? You guys are great.
And then I'd be
You
like,
guys are-
Catherine, get the oil.
You're horrible.
That man would turn
You're
around and run
horrible.
so far.
You know what, Roz? I think that little Mr. Tough exterior with your little one, I'm telling you, she's got you wrapped around her
I'm not
finger.
saying I'm the
And
opposite of the tough dad. I'm not going to be the dad that's
I
standing
know
there with
you're
the
not.
shotgun. I don't make those
No,
jokes. I'm the exact
I know.
opposite of that.
But if the young man decided to come and speak to you about the proposal and wanting to marry your girl, I think that you would get very emotional. Just from what I understand of you through the radio.
No, I would call Roxy and I would say, you're going to marry the wrong guy right now. You're about to make a huge mistake.
Never
You're
do
gonna-
that.
You
Come on.
were amazing the way you went about your the way you went about proposing to Jenna. Everything is cool.
Maria, we love you so
Yes.
much. Thank you for calling in today.
All right, take care, guys.
Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.
You too.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, did you hear that version of the Elvis Presley song that Zayn released?
No.
He did I Can't Help Falling in Love.
Oh, yeah?
Have you heard this yet?
No.
You have it there.
Take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you.
I don't like it.
It's sort of messy.
Surely to the stream, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you.
No, terrible. Can I tell you the absolute best rendition of Can't Help Falling in Love with you, who it's by?
Yeah.
Is this one. This is the only one that I will ever accept. Ever, ever, ever. I don't care what kind of twist Zayn Malik tries to put on that
Like,
Elvis
aside
song.
from the Elvis one, though. You mean the only one you'll accept aside from Elvis? You don't. Hold on a second here. You don't accept the Elvis one, but you accept another version?
Yeah, this one.
Oh, yeah, sounds good. Who was it? What band was this?
UB40.
UB40.
And maybe the reason why
See, and I thought
I
of it.
like this one better is because I always thought this was a UB40 song. I found out afterwards that it was an Elvis song.
Well, that's like a lot of people with Red Red Wine.
They
thought that Red Red Wine was originally a UB40 song.
Who's it by?
Neil Diamond.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Yeah, Red Red Wine is not their song.
Also, for the longest time, up until like maybe 2 years ago,
Yeah.
I thought that the lyric was not wise men sing.
Yeah.
I thought it was white men sing.
Really?
Yeah. So even as a
White
kid.
men?
Yeah.
White men?
Yeah. So listen, man, it was the 80s, whatever. Listen to the beginning of this song. Tell me it doesn't sound like you're saying white men sing.
Oh, you screwed it up. You were getting all racial. Come on. But in your head, do you not start putting the pieces together and go, okay, what that word is? It sort of sounds like a couple of different words here. What makes the most sense?
White men sing because there's a bunch of white guys in this band.
No.
In UB40.
No. Your
Listen.
head should not go there. Especially when you were a kid. It's not right.
I grew up in Scarborough. What you want?
White man say.
Listen, again, when he sings it again. Listen, right here. Right here.
No, that's clearly wise.
No,
he
white man.
clearly says wise.
No, he says white.
No.
He's a white guy.
Yeah, I understand he's a white guy.
So he's saying,
no.
Like instead of saying, I say.
No. No.
So back to...
I sort of feel that Zayn was doing a little bit of... I think that he did a cover of UB40 as opposed to you doing a cover of Elvis Presley, because I think the way that Zayn sings this is a take on the way that UB40 sang this,
Hold on,
not on a
let me hear the
take on
Zayn
the
one
way
again.
Elvis sang it.
Take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you.
See, you can't do that. You can't screw up the chorus.
No.
You can do whatever you want in the verses. You can mess around and come in late and come in early. You can do all that. I don't mind that. But you can't screw up the sort of cadence and tempo of the chorus.
No, this is terrible.
This part.
No.
I mean, he's got a beautiful voice, for God's sake.
Zayn is a fantastic singer.
But this part? Yeah, no, you can't.
No.
You can't screw with that.
No, you got to stick to this. In love. White men sing.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I feel so gross today.
Why? You didn't shower.
No.
You didn't brush your teeth.
No, I accidentally ate fries and gravy last night.
Me accidentally ate fries and gravy.
So, okay, so...
That sounds fantastic.
We had just come off a week of vacation, and I was on the set of ET Canada yesterday, and I caught a glimpse of myself in the monitor.
Yeah.
And I was just like a little bloated from just all the garbage food and booze and everything else
Listen,
from the week.
everybody, summertime.
Yeah. And so when I went home last night, I was just going to order something, and because I was so tired that I ordered up from this Greek place, and I was like, just give me 3 of the chicken skewers.
Sure.
That's it.
That's it?
That's
Just skewers?
it. Yeah, just skewers. Just
No rice, no potatoes, no
Just a
salad?
little protein. That's it. That's all I need. And then when the delivery comes,
yeah.
And it's not like I'm on a diet. I just didn't want to mess around with anything else. I don't want to get any more bloated. I'm just trying to de-bloat.
Yeah.
Okay? Sure. Ladies, you know what I'm saying, right? Mission 1 is to get rid of the bloat. Yeah. Then I can handle everything else. So I just got to get rid of the bloat. And then when the guy delivers it, it's this huge package. And I open it up, and my 3 chicken skewers are on top. And then there's a giant thing on the bottom, and I pull it out. And I open it, and it's like this giant size order of French fries.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And then I reach back into the bag to get a fork for the chicken.
Uh-huh.
And my hand hits this little tub of gravy that I then pull out.
Yeah.
And so I make a deal with myself because I know I have no salt in the house. I'm out of salt.
Okay.
Catherine didn't buy any. And I say to myself, if I put one of these fries in my mouth and there's no salt on them, I'm not going to eat any.
Okay.
And then so I reach in and I grab one fry and I put it in my mouth, and it was covered in salt.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. So next thing I know, I don't know what happened next, but I was at the table and I'm licking gravy off my wrist because I'm putting so much gravy on handfuls of French fries that it's running down my arm.
Hold on. As you're telling this story, I need to switch up the music.
Okay.
Because I love where this story is going.
Okay.
So continue with your story.
Yeah.
But just speak a little bit slower.
Okay. So I'm sitting there accidentally eating fries and gravy.
Yeah.
That it's a portion size for Vikings. Can you put the other sexy one on? I prefer the other sexy one.
Which one? This one?
No. You have another one.
Not that dirty?
No.
Oh, I know which one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go with this one.
Okay.
So I'm sitting there. At this point, I haven't even touched the chicken. And I'm not on a diet, but it really at this point starts to feel like I'm cheating.
Sure.
Right? And because Catherine and Roxy are not even in the house. They're out west at her folks' place.
So was this a mistake then?
It doesn't feel like cheating. It starts to feel like infidelity at this point.
But was this a mistake in your order?
Yeah, I didn't order fries and gravy. It just came with it. I guess fries come with chicken.
But what about the gravy? It's gravy comes with fries.
You going to question that at this point?
Absolutely not.
Thank you.
I'm not questioning anything at this point.
So I'm alone in the house, feeling like a huge cheat, right?
Okay, here's a question.
I sit with my back to the window at this point, right?
Lights are on or off?
Oh, it's completely dark.
Okay, were the lights on when the delivery came? And once you realized it was in the bag,
Can I tell you what had happened?
Tell me.
I was so tired that before my order came, I actually turned all the lights off and just lit a candle. So I'm in the living room at this point, making love to French fries and gravy. You know what I'm like at this point? I'm like, you know in old movies when the farmer would be at home and his wife would be upstairs sleeping and it would be pouring rain and the very flirtatious, gorgeous hitchhiker would knock on his door looking for a place to sleep for the night.
Excuse me, sir.
Excuse me, sir. And then she's like, oh, could you help me out of this blouse? And I'd be like, what kind of gentleman would I be if I didn't at least help with a couple buttons?
My mama raised me right.
At this point, I'm helping this fries and gravy, take its blouse off, right? Like I'm really into it. And then I wound up destroying this entire thing of fries and gravy.
Oh, hell yeah, as you should.
And here's the good news and the bad news.
Okay.
The good news is I have plenty of chicken to eat for tonight's dinner. The bad news was last night I only had fries and gravy.
In the dark with a candle.
By accident.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Have you done an escape room yet, Mocha?
I have not.
You haven't?
No.
I love escape rooms, man. They're a lot of fun. And so where the hell was this? Washington State. A burglar, broke into a strip mall.
Okay.
And I guess a whole bunch of stuff went wrong, and the place that he broke into was an actual escape room business.
Did he know he was breaking in there?
No.
Oh.
And then he wound up inside one of the rooms and couldn't get out.
Yeah, because it's an escape room, you stupid idiot.
He had to call 911 on himself.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, because he couldn't get out.
I woke my wife up and I'm like, we got to get up. We got things going down. He actually opened a door, pushed over our lockers, destroyed some nice flowers, and then came in and made himself at home. I feel kind of violated. It's like we are a small business. We put our heart and soul and all of our money into this place to make it work. And our sole goal is to bring happiness and fun to families and to businesses. And it doesn't feel good to get taken advantage of.
Anybody who's done an escape room knows that there's very little happiness or fun in the escape room while the escape room's going on.
But if you're a burglar, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to rob a place?
Yeah.
When you do your research first and get a map and figure out your route and exactly where it is you're going to break into?
What is it? What is Ocean's 11? No.
I don't know.
You bust in a joint, you look for anything you can pawn.
This idiot.
What are you? These guys working 6 months on this detailed plan to break into a strip mall.
Yeah, I guess.
No. But there is no fun in an escape room. They are extremely fun, but while you're in that room, it's wildly stressful, and you can only do.
On, yeah.
Because I remember, if you can find it, Damnit Maurie and his husband Damnit Matthew did an escape room, and if you're not with people who know how to sort of take responsibility for their own failures and give up control, you will be dead in an escape room, because all you will do is fight. And if you remember, Damnit Maurie and Damnit Matthew were in an escape room and they almost murdered each other.
Hang on, I have it here.
What?
The numbers go here.
I'm gonna kill you.
I just realized the numbers go there.
You knew that all along, did you?
No, I didn't. 3. Oh my God. Oops.
Maurie, I swear to God, this is all your fault.
No, but if you put the light.
Did you do 353?
It's open.
Oh my God. So this whole time I was right.
Yeah, see, that's what happens in an escape room, right? You have to be able to, if you're working on something and you're like, oh, I'm almost there, and somebody goes, let me try. In an escape room, you have to say, okay, and walk away
and trust
and
that they know
move on to something else.
What they're doing, yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that thing in an escape room where you start taking ownership over the tasks at hand. You have to have very little ego in an escape room. Otherwise, you will be like Maurie and Matthew and almost kill each other.
Look at this. The ones with the eyes open.
Yeah, your theories don't work.
I don't see you coming up with any damn theories.
There's no letters on that thing, is there?
That's all it is letters.
Let's just arrange these animals. Can you hold this?
We don't need 5 eyes are closed.
We're going to try the eye closed, and then we're going to try the eyes open. We're going to do both, because that's what we do when we're solving a murder. You try everything.
So good. I love that. We got to send you guys back to
Oh my God, that is the best.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So $29.99 for a burger and fries, Mocha.
What?
Yeah, $29.99 for a burger and fries. It's a McDonald's burger. And as we had said, the guy who's selling it is selling it for $29.99 because it's 6 years old. Do you know that old story of the McDonald's burgers and fries never go bad?
Yeah.
You can just leave it there for an infinite amount of time and it will always look like a McDonald's burgers and fries. This still, after 6 years, looks just like a perfect McDonald's burger and fries. And now he's selling it to make a buck. $29.99 for a 6-year-old cheeseburger and fries.
All right, let's talk to Dave Alexander. How are you, Dave?
Good. How are you?
Good, man. Welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show. So $29.99, huh?
It was, yeah.
Oh, what is it now?
Well, eBay ended up taking it down. It was up for about 18 hours.
Yeah.
And they just abruptly took it down. In that 18 hours, it was up to $150. And so we were pretty upset with that.
Why did eBay take it down?
Well, you're not going to believe it, but their excuse was that there was no expiry date on it.
What?
For real.
But they know, like, did they read the description that it was a 6-year-old hamburger and fries?
Yeah, I know.
And not meant to be consumed by anyone?
Well, and this is what we said. We said we're not selling it as a food item.
Yeah.
It wasn't in the food item category or anything like that. And then we started arguing a little bit, and I told them, what if I had a fish that was shellacked and put on a board on the wall? Do I need an expiry date for that? And they said no. So I said, really, what's the difference? And they really didn't want to discuss it. They said that was their policy, and that's all there was to it. So they took it down, and now I'm stuck with this cheeseburger for, I don't know, another 6 years? I don't know.
So you've been hanging on to this cheeseburger and fries for 6 years now. Where have you been keeping it?
It was on a shelf right behind the monitor of my computer in my home office. So I've been staring at this thing.
But like it wrapped up, or did you put it like in a glass case, or?
No, the day I bought it, I took it out of its wrapper. I took the top bun off and just kind of leaned it to the side, put it on a plate, and sat it on the shelf.
Wait, why did you do this, Dave? In the first place?
Well, it was because I had heard years and years ago, maybe 10 years ago or something, that these McDonald's cheeseburgers may possibly never go bad. And being a small farmer, I did not believe it. I thought that must be an urban legend or a myth or something.
Like a small farmer is in your 5'2", or you have a small farm?
Oh, we have a very small farm.
Okay.
And so that was kind of the reason behind doing it. I just wanted to see, and honestly, I thought the thing was going to last for maybe 3 weeks or something, and then it would just rot out. You know what was the most interesting thing about the entire experiment up till now is that living on a farm, flies are a part of life, and we have never one single time seen a fly land on this thing.
Oh, really? Man. At what point after that 3 months or 3 weeks that you thought that it was going to go bad, that you decided just to hang on to it just to see what would happen?
Well, I'm inherently lazy, so I just kind of left it there. And then about a year after that, a friend of mine kind of challenged me and said, why don't you make a homemade cheeseburger and fries and put it beside it and see what happens? So I did that.
Gross.
And so now I've got a 5-year-old homemade one that didn't fare quite so well. The fries, the McDonald's fries, the restaurant fries, look like they were purchased yesterday. They're in mint condition.
Yeah.
The homemade fries just turned into little bits of charcoal.
Right.
So, yeah.
So what now? You're stuck with the burger and fries from McDonald's that you bought 6 years ago that are like literally looked like in mint condition. eBay took it down, so you were up to $100 and something on bits. Have people tried to reach out to you?
They have. We have had a few offers, nothing like that, though. We've had some offers to trade.
To trade?
What are people looking to trade?
We had an offer for a 2-year-old donut.
Oh. This is so great. This is so great.
Well, my issue here now is the reason I was selling it in the first place was my wife and I are empty nesters and we want to downsize and possibly sell the farm. And I was not going to pack up this cheeseburger and move with it.
Yeah.
So now I'm stuck with this cheeseburger. I don't really know what to do with it.
I got an idea.
What?
Throw it in the garbage. It's a 6-year-old cheeseburger and fries, dude.
I'm thinking of naming it.
You are too emotionally connected to a 6-year-old cheeseburger and fries, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. It would break my heart to just throw it out.
Well, okay, we have your number, and if anybody would like to buy Dave's 6-year-old cheeseburger and fries, feel free to give us a call. We can do like a private sale.
And you can take commission for sure.
Yeah.
Finder's fee.
No, you know what? We're good. I don't want any part of this.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great.
Hey, Dave, thank you very much for joining us on the Roz Mocha Show. All the best with your experiment, your 6-year-old McDonald's cheeseburger and fries that you're trying to unload.
Yeah, well, thanks for your interest. I really appreciate it.
All right, take care, brother.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
If you were ever on a hike, I know, hypothetical, I'm not asking you because I know you, Roz, would never be on a hike.
Yeah.
And you came across a bear, would you know what to do?
Would I know what to do?
Because from what I remember, what you hear on TV and stuff, they say if you're approached by a bear, to act as if you're bigger than the bear.
No, I would
try to scare the bear away.
No,
I would do the
Put your arms up, scream really, really loud.
No,
yell at the bear, and then the bear would potentially back down, walk away, or do the opposite and rip your face off.
I heard that you're supposed to just stand still like a tree. And then it just thinks that you're not a human person.
I would, not that I ever want to go out not fighting back. But
you wouldn't fight a bear?
No, I'm just saying, let me finish. I said not that I ever want to go out not fighting back, but I think that I would assume a very submissive, non-threatening position and let the bear know that I am not a threat in any way and that bear is the boss.
These Australian hikers were out and saw a bear, whipped out the cell phone right away.
Idiots.
And recorded what they did when encountering a bear.
Okay.
Stay there, Barry. Don't follow us. Don't come towards us. I don't want to use my bear spray.
Oh, no.
That's a good boy.
Good boy.
That's a good boy.
Bear just starts walking away.
Crap, he's huge.
That's good.
Okay, come forward.
We're not
forward.
going to hurt you.
No, come forward. That's it. Keep going. Keep going.
So calm.
Keep going.
He's going to come this way.
Keep going. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Look at you go. Crap, he's huge.
So talk to the bear and offer lots of positive encouragement then, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you do? I don't think they did the right thing. I just think that the thing they did happened to work.
They maybe just got lucky.
Hey, Barry.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good boy. Bear, oh, look at you. No, I don't
Bear
think that's
walking by being like, you know what? I woke up today. I wasn't feeling too good about myself. Met these two folks.
Yeah. Look at me. He's a good boy.
Yeah.
He's a good
you know
boy.
what? I am a good boy.
Here we go. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Where are we here? Oh, is this true, Maury, this story that they're talking about how certain things over time have made somebody seem like they have money, that you give the illusion of being wealthy or being rich. And
it used to be a belly back in the 1800s. If you had if a man had a belly,
you were well fed.
You were well fed.
Yes, probably diabetic as well,
and would live to a max of 41 years old.
Yeah, you're gonna get some sort of disease that they don't have a cure for yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck with that. It's called penicillin. No, so back in the day that they had said, yes, want a belly. But when they did this study in 1992, one of the things that they said that made somebody give the illusion that you had money or that somebody would look at you like you were rich is if you ate fancy mustard. Like if you could afford to buy like Grey Poupon. Because you remember those commercials, right? Grey Poupon, they really marketed it as a mustard for the rich. Which, if you think about that,
something about somebody was sitting in the back of a limo.
Yes. Do you have any Grey Poupon?
Yeah. Oh, was it two rich guys that pulled up next to each other?
Yeah. There's two rich guys that pulled up, and what was it? Their limos passed each other on like and
they rolled down the
really
window.
Beautiful street, and then they rolled down the window, and the one guy was like,
"Excuse me, do you have any Grey Poupon?"
Right, yeah, and I just happened to do.
And now you can get it at the corner store.
Yeah, and now you can buy it in a package for free at Longo's to spread on a salad, right?
Yeah.
So now they say that the one thing that is the tell that you have money or more money than most.
A Gucci bag.
No, an iPhone.
What?
Yeah.
But everybody has an iPhone.
That's not true. Not everybody has an iPhone. People have smartphones.
Or the iPhone X.
But not everybody has an iPhone. So I guess iPhone is still that sort of status.
Yeah?
Yeah. I remember, and I'm going to, not so much the iPhone, but Apple did do something where they clearly marked people who could afford things that others could not afford.
Which is?
That was the moment when you would walk down the street and you'd be like, oh my God, look at that guy. And your friend would be like, what guy? And you'd be like, him. And you'd be like, what? And you'd go, he has white headphones. Right?
Because traditionally headphones are black.
White headphones meant that you could afford an iPod.
Right. Oh, yeah, true.
Don't you remember they had the whole
Right?
thing, hide your white headphones because then someone's going to rob you.
Somebody was, and then people started stealing people's white headphones because white headphones were the thing that you only got.
And now white headphones are everywhere.
Yeah, there was that window where only Apple users who could afford an iPod had white headphones, and everybody else had black, cheap headphones that made you look poor. And that's when people started stealing, and generic, right? And that's when people started stealing your white headphones. Like you had to take your white headphones if you went on, like, and tuck them into the top of your shirt.
Yeah.
So people, they would just rip them right out of your ears and run. Like right out of your ears and run.
Now I think there's like a drawer full of them over there.
Yeah, exactly. Now everybody's got them, yeah.
Yeah. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hi, it's Roz and Mocha. What's up?
I just wanted to say a good deed happened today. I let a person in the traffic line, and then he butted in and ended up going into Tim Hortons ahead of me. And when we went to pay for our bill, he treated us.
Wow, there you go.
So
Look at that. That's a nice thing.
I've been hearing that happens every once in a while at different places around, but it's never happened to me. I just wanted to say a shout out to thank you to the stranger who bought me breakfast today.
See, had I been in traffic, and then I was trying to butt in, and somebody let me, and then we both got off the highway at the same time, and then they followed me through the city, and then I went to Tim Hortons, and they followed me into Tim Hortons, I would be terrified.
But I didn't butt in. I let him in.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. If I was him, I would be terrified that you're following me for homicide reasons.
So what? So like he bought her the coffee just to be like, listen, we're cool, right?
We're cool, yeah.
Like, have you ever done that before, Roz, or had it done to you? Okay, forget it.
Have I ever done what?
Like if you're in a drive-through that either the car in front of you purchased your order, or that you purchased the order for the person behind you?
No, but I have paid for a stranger's table in a restaurant their entire dinner.
Oh, yeah?
Without them knowing.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
I've
really
done
nice.
that. I've done that.
Just for no...
No, they deserved it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, they deserved it. My problem with all of that is I get so embarrassed with that kind of thing, with any sort of... I'll do charitable things. I will do nice things, but I can't have anyone point at me and say you did something nice.
Right.
Because that makes me extremely uncomfortable.
Oh.
Just the idea that somebody would think that I would do something nice makes me extremely uncomfortable. But I do nice things.
You just said doo-doo.
Shut up.
Trying to distract from the nice thing that you do.
You said doo-doo.
Stop
Thanks so much for the phone call today.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day. Bye.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So there's a new study, and I had a tie on yesterday, and again, I'm a little bit bloated from the vacation week.
You look fabulous.
Thank you, Maury. And the study is that a tie that is too tight around your neck can cut blood flow to your head by 8%.
What?
8%. They say wearing one constricts the veins to your neck so much that it can reduce blood flow to the person's brain by 8%. That's enough to potentially slow down your brain's processing power, or worse, in worst case scenario, even cause a stroke.
Oh my God, and you wear a tie every day.
I know, but for me, it's not the tie that's too tight. It's always the shirt that's too tight.
Yeah.
It's always an ill-fitting shirt. Nobody will do their tie up too tight. It's always squeezing your fat neck into a shirt that you shouldn't be wearing
and
anymore.
the pants.
Right? Not the pants, Maury.
It's like, and the pants and the socks and the shoes.
Okay, it's not the pants, you dingbat. Do you have a
want me
tie?
to do this? This is my dad did this.
He did what? He
My
tied it
dad
up for
tied
you?
this, yeah.
Let me see it.
Yeah, there you go.
What do you mean your dad did it?
All my ties are done by my dad.
Yeah.
You know how to tie tie?
No.
I have this too. I keep ties like this too in my
Yeah.
dressing room. Where I'm going to undo it though. Oh,
It's like, I gotta drive to Burlington
Also,
and talk to
your dad-
get Frank to redo my tie.
Your dad did this in a way of where as soon as you undo it, it turns into a big giant knot. Look at how crinkly that tie is.
Oh no!
It's been like that for
Looks
years.
Looks like a piece of paper that you just uncrinkled.
I know. There you go. Looks like
Okay.
a whip.
Now, do you want me to try and do this?
Yeah. Do you know how to tie?
No.
We've done this before. Have you not learned since the last time we did
No,
this?
because all the ties are tied.
Right.
What?
Okay.
Okay. So what did you just do there? Describe what
so
you're doing.
bless you. So it's around my neck with the fat end on the left and the skinny end on the right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then my understanding is you put fat over skinny.
Right.
And then fat loops around, and fat then sort of
Loops around where?
So fat loops around skinny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fat goes around skinny.
First of all, can you just pause for 1 second?
Yeah.
Maury is doing all this, by the way, for anybody who's listening. Maury's folding like the over and under. He's doing all the mechanics of putting a tie together below his nipples, like just above his belly button. So you can imagine what this tie is going to look like when it's done. Okay, continue,
Okay.
Maury.
So fat over skinny.
Yeah.
Fat loops around skinny and pushes its way through fat and skinny.
Okay.
Right? So now fat is looped over skinny.
Okay.
And then my understanding
But
is,
also fat's touching fat now.
yeah, so fat and skinny is sort of
Okay.
tucked around on the side.
All right. Look at how long that back part is, Maury. How are you going to fix that problem?
Okay, so then you shimmy it. Okay. So then now tip of fat
Yeah.
goes loops through, kind of nodding through itself.
Okay, so Maury just took anybody who's listening right now. Maury flipped the fat part over the skinny part, looped the fat part over the skinny part and the fat part, and then took the tip of the fat part and rammed it upwards through the loop of the skinny part.
Yeah,
upwards.
Now you
Instead of going down, Maury went up.
Now you sort of fist the knot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Let me try again. Okay.
Like I would say that geez, it's not like you couldn't even, like I could understand if you were used to just wearing like a neckerchief or something like that.
I think if I'm not mistaken, you're going to have to come around me and walk me through this.
I'm not doing anything behind you.
You're going to have to loop around me.
I'm not. Okay, one more time, Maury.
Okay. Fat over
Even it
skinny.
out though, because you know that the skinny part has to be shorter than the fat part.
There, it's even.
Okay, yeah. So should it be even though? Like think of the logic in this. Should it be even?
No.
What does a tie look like once it's finally tied?
Tied, but it's
tied was your answer. What does a tie look like when it's finally tied? I got it. Tied.
Okay, so let's just assume you're right, and then the fat needs to be shorter than the skinny.
No, that is not at all.
Opposite.
Opposite?
Yes, sir.
Oh, because of the knots take up space.
Interesting point.
Okay, fat over skinny.
Fat over skinny.
Fat shimmies its way around skinny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maury's tying a tie, by the way. If you're just joining us, good morning.
And then
trying to.
And then take fat, push it through the bottom of the skinny.
You just undid the whole thing.
Now you got your arm stuck.
Now,
Man.
now your face is ready. Your neck is twice the size.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't even think a YouTube
Fat
video
over
could help
skinny.
you.
Yeah.
Fat pushes its way through the skinny.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
What did you do? Like, did you ever go to a dance at school or any sort of formal thing that you had to wear a tie or?
no, I mean, I remember growing up, I had a clip-on tie.
No.
My bar mitzvah was a clip-on. Okay, fat over skinny.
Yeah.
Skinny wraps its way around the fat.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you push the fat through the skinny.
Yeah. And then it's undone again completely. It's like a magic trick you're doing, Maury.
Is this a riddle?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, one more time.
One more time, please.
For God's sake.
Fat over skinny.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Fat pushes its way through the skinny.
Yeah.
Maybe you take the skinny and push it through the fat.
Okay. Yeah.
And then.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah. And then, oh my God, you almost have it. You almost have it. You almost have it.
And then you put the fat through the knot
You
of the
almost,
skinny.
Yeah, you almost have it. Look at that,
Look at that
Maury.
beautiful
It's an absolute
pie.
disaster. It's an absolute disaster. It's an absolute disaster.
It looks like you got like 10 rubber bands
I look
that
like
have
a
all
hobo.
that have all got intertwined with one another. Dude, that is the absolute worst looking tie I've ever seen in my entire
Who's
life.
going to do this?
Yeah. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Roz, there is a super fan of the Roz and Mocha Show named Paige.
Okay.
Who listens every day. She tweets the show. She listens to our podcast and comments on the podcast a lot. And her best friend is Casey. Now, when it was Paige's birthday, Casey asked us to call Paige for her birthday.
Okay. Did we?
And we called her.
Oh, we're so nice.
And it was a big surprise. And Paige loved it. So over the weekend, it was Casey's birthday. But obviously, we weren't here physically in the building.
Right.
And Paige wanted us to call Casey. So I have her number. Casey, by the way, also mega Roz and Mocha fan.
Hello?
Hi, is Casey there, please?
This is Casey.
Casey, this is Roz and Mocha from Kiss 92.5. Happy belated birthday!
Oh my God. Hi, guys. Thank you.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Your BFF Paige tweeted us over the weekend, asked us to give you a call for your B-Day, but we weren't here on Saturday. But we wanted to make sure that we called to say hi and that we hope you had a wicked birthday.
That's so nice. I saw her tweet, but I figured, yeah, you guys were off for the weekend. Thanks so much for calling.
Did you get turned up? Did I say that right?
Oh, boy, did we ever.
Yes, I did say that right.
Okay. How old are you now, Casey?
23.
Uh-oh.
It's the perfect age.
What kind of business did you get up to over the weekend? When did the celebration start? Actually, wait, let me back up. When was your actual birthday?
My birthday was on Saturday.
Okay, so when did the celebration start? Like Thursday night or Friday?
Saturday morning.
Saturday morning. What'd you get up to on Saturday morning?
So I woke up, my parents made me a big breakfast.
Yeah.
I still live at home with my parents. And then I went over to my friend's house and we had drinks by the pool all day.
Okay. What kind of drinks?
Gin smash and vodka smash. Have you heard of them?
Are those the ones that come in a can?
Yeah, they're really good.
Okay, yeah. So how many of those did you have Saturday afternoon sitting by the pool?
Just a couple.
Oh,
you
okay.
know, I had a big dinner coming my way. My parents made me lobster for dinner.
Wow.
Damn.
You got some
So I
great
had
parents.
to make sure I remembered it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Saturday night, what happened?
So then one of my really good friends, she hosted a Fear Factor birthday party for me and her boyfriend because our birthdays are really close together.
Yeah.
It was amazing. She should go into party planning.
So what went into a Fear Factor birthday party? Like you had to eat like snakes and stuff?
So we had to eat cow tongue and dog biscuits and something called head cheese. I'd never heard of before.
No.
And then there was a challenge where we had to like run to a park that was 2 kilometers away, find some puzzle
You had to
pieces,
run to the,
run
you had
back.
to run to the park with 2 kilometers?
No, 2 kilometers.
Oh. I'm like, that's the worst Fear Factor challenge I've ever heard, you poor thing. Have to go to the park with 2 kilometers.
Find 2 regular people on the street and be like, yo, bro, run to this park for me real quick. It's my birthday.
Kilometers. We're back in the 1800s.
All right.
All right. And then Saturday night after that party, what? You just got turned up?
At the party, we got turned up. There was drinking challenges as well.
Oh, wow.
Good
Damn.
for you. Happy birthday. Thank you
Thank you
so much for spending so much of your time with us. We really appreciate it.
You. Thank you for always taking the time to call us and making us feel special. That's why we love you guys.
Aw, thanks, Casey. Happy belated birthday.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
It's World Population Day today.
Huh?
World Population Day today.
What's that mean?
The population of the world.
No, it's sort of it's a reminder of how some parts of the world are becoming overpopulated. But I always do this during the Olympic Games when I watch the opening ceremonies. When they tell you what country's coming up next, I'll always just sit there and try and guess the population. Sure. And oftentimes I'm close, but on the ones where I'm way off, I am way off.
Where you say millions and it's really billions?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Maury, what is the population of Mexico?
Population of Mexico would be 2 million.
Excuse me. The population of Mexico.
2 million.
2 million. The population of Toronto is like
2 million.
130 million people live in Mexico.
Okay, and see, I have to try and picture how big the place is to determine how many people fit in it.
Okay, let's go to one of the smaller countries in size then for you. China.
China.
Yeah,
China,
super small.
China,
you can barely find it on the map.
Okay, China would be 3 million.
3 million.
3 million people in China.
No, 1.4 billion people live in China.
Okay, I'm overestimating all of them.
No, you're underestimating all of them. China, by the way, the land area, 9 million kilometers squared. So it's actually kind of big. Brazil, Maury. Brazil. What's the population of Brazil?
Brazil, 500,000.
Maury.
In Brazil?
Well, if China's 1 million.
No, China is 1.4 billion.
Oh, my God.
Okay, just for comparison, here, if you need to know where the scale, right, where you need to scale up from, the population in the city of Toronto is almost 3 million. Okay,
Yes.
we're very close. 3 million people.
Okay, Brazil.
Okay,
8 million.
No, Brazil is 210 million.
Interesting.
Off by 200 mil. Okay, let's go. Okay,
did you just say interesting?
Yeah,
interesting. Maury, Kuwait. What's the population of Kuwait?
First, where is that?
Where do you think Kuwait
There was a war there.
Okay, where do you think Kuwait is?
Kuwait is near Afghanistan.
And where is Afghanistan?
Oh, see, I knew you were going to ask that.
It's more. Okay. Go.
Kuwait. Kuwait. Really. I'm going to say Kuwait is 1.3 million.
4.1 million.
Oh, my God. I got to get one.
Mongolia.
Oh,
this is an easy one.
Mongolia would be 1 million.
3.1 million. Sorry, Maury. 3.1 million. Okay, easy here. Russia.
Oh, my God. 4 million.
143 million. So you're only off by 140 million.
Again,
this is a lot of people.
Again, Toronto. Think about Toronto. Just the city of Toronto. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
3 million people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. Maury, Egypt.
Egypt. 8 million.
99 million.
Jeez.
Germany.
10 million.
82 million.
Okay, one more.
Italy.
There
you go. You got this.
7 million.
You think 7 million people live in Italy?
Well, yeah. I do.
Okay. Italy, by the way, is 59 million. And before we go anywhere, Mocha, the population of Toronto, again, is what?
Close to 3 million people.
Close to 3 million people. Maury, what's the population of Canada?
Population of Canada, that's 3 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
What are you counting?
The provinces. And assuming there's 3 million in each.
Okay, go for it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 million.
Okay.
Hold on, that math doesn't work out though. So by your calculation, there's 1 million people in each province, but
no, 3 million in each province.
How many provinces?
How many provinces?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Get the other hand going. Get the other hand going too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
What 5 provinces do you think make up Canada?
I'm counting the colors. The blocks.
But what provinces are you counting?
Ontario.
Yeah.
The one next to Ontario, which is
Ontario 2.
Yeah. O2. It's beautiful in the summertime.
Yeah. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
How are you, man?
I'm good.
Welcome back, babe.
Yeah, vacation was delightful.
You got that vacay summer tan, too.
Oh, please.
All that time
outside.
outside.
You had to. It's like 100 degrees outside.
Yeah, there's no
every
escape.
single day.
Did you SPF at all?
Oh yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. But it just I sweat so much.
I know, melts off.
It just melts right off, and then I'm just like dripping white all over myself. It's like I'm sweating milk at that point because I just have so much sunblock on that I'm just
imagine
like.
if that was like for real?
Like if you drip milk, if you sweat milk, like if you drank. Could you? What would it be like if you sweat what you drank? Like where you could clearly see it. Like if you had a lot of chocolate milk.
Oh no, and you're sweating,
and your sweat was like chocolate.
So okay, so let's say if you sweat chocolate milk, right, or regular milk for that matter.
Okay, let's also include chicken soup in there. Okay, you get that one little piece of corn that you didn't chew, trying to make its way through a pore.
I couldn't eat chicken soup on a hot ass day. Are you kidding?
Catherine would pop that, by the way, if I had a piece of corn coming out of pore.
Oh man, that's so gross.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay, would it?
First of all, what are you doing drinking milk on a hot day?
I know, it's so stinky.
Right?
It's so thick.
It's so thick. Who would do such a thing? But let's go with it. Let's go with it.
After a while, okay. So would the milk sweat drip down like ice cold, or would it drip down?
Oh, no, it would be
like
warm.
Warm,
Yeah,
right?
It would be warm.
Would it stink though? You know, like if you leave milk outside for too long?
No, because I don't think it would. There's not a lot of oxygen where the milk would be hanging around. I don't think so. I think that the milk would like.
Just be milk.
Yeah, but you know how sometimes when you sweat, the sweat runs down your face and goes in your mouth?
Yeah.
So like,
it's salty. Like, would it be salty too?
Yeah, so you would drink milk and then start sweating, and then what would be running into your mouth would be milk just with salt.
Ew,
and it would be warm.
Oh, that's gross.
Okay, Maury, give me a glass of salty, warm milk, please. I want to know what my sweat would taste like if we sweat what we drank.
That's so gross.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah, no. So
wine, beer, cider.
Yeah, I have no problem with
but all
any
that
of
stuff tastes like. Minus wine, all that other stuff tastes like nice when it's ice cold.
Yeah.
I think warm and salty.
Yeah. I'd be okay with that.
Would be gross.
What did you do? How did you cool down when you were off? Just like crank the air conditioning and just stay in the house?
Hell yeah. The house was like icy cold, man.
Was it?
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Icy cold.
I looked at the thermostat at the cottage one day, and it
because you don't have
no,
AC.
and it was 89 inside.
Oh no!
It was almost
and
90,
you can't even
degrees.
open a window because it's just hot
Yeah, it was
air.
crazy. Good morning, Dan.
Speaking of hot air.
How are you?
My new favorite drink is I buy this thing. It's a can, and in it is vodka and water.
Oh yeah, I heard everybody's doing that this year. Those things
Vodka
are
and
super
water?
popular.
I know, but nobody understands it. It's
Who
vodka
makes it?
and water. It's called Splash, I think, but
Yeah.
I've never loved to drink more.
Really?
And I
Vodka and water?
open one like almost every night, and Matthew's like, "Do we need to talk?"
Oh, because you're having in there, but they're only the size of like a Red Bull can. It's
yeah,
not
like it's tiny. He's like, "You clearly have a problem."
What's the alcohol content?
5%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the size of a can of Red Bull. Only it's
Oh.
it's vodka
Can
and
of
water.
4 for $6.
Yeah, did we not go over this? Why that? Like, how can you? What is
What? We did it off the air once when I told you.
Okay, so here's what I don't understand is why can't you just go and buy a bottle of vodka then? How much do you pay for one of those cans of vodka water?
Well, it's 4 for $6, so you do the math.
No, you do the math.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like $1.25.
$1.25.
Wow. Cool.
Okay, so but why not just buy a bottle of vodka and then just go to the tap?
Because like the cool thing about this is not only do you hear the can open, so that on itself is refreshing, just the sound.
Sure.
Right? But then it's already done for you and it's chill.
It's already done for you. Put some vodka in a glass of water.
I know, but this is like
done for you.
But like when you're thirsty, you open the fridge, it's done.
Yeah. Both ways. Just as easy.
No, the other way is you have to measure a shot, turn on the tap.
First of all, what kind of jabroni's measuring a shot at home, Maury? It's called a free pour, son.
Come
Get with the
on.
times.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Let me ask you a question because you know me in technology where I won't have any of those Alexa or things in my house. Mm-hmm. I just won't do it. It's too much access.
Because the government's listening.
Everybody's listening. I don't need that.
Stop listening to me, Trudeau.
So let me ask you this. Okay. I am in my living room and Catherine and Roxy are on the computer looking at something.
Okay.
Catherine's looking at something. Roxy's just hanging out with her.
Okay.
And Catherine is like looking at some Airbnb thing that she wanted to show me on the computer. And they're just like talking.
Okay.
And 10 minutes later, I pick up my phone and I scroll through Instagram, and the first ad that pops up on my phone on Instagram is an Airbnb location in the location that she was looking at.
They watching you.
Right? Explain that to me.
I think it's because you guys are on the same Wi-Fi network. It's got to be.
But it can't be just Wi-Fi, though.
But are you both on iPhone?
She wasn't on an iPhone when she was doing
on
it.
the home computer that has the iPhone connected to it?
I'm not on Wi-Fi on my phone.
No, but is your phone is it the same login information?
Hold on, you're not on Wi-Fi when you're at home?
No.
You paying for the LTE?
Please. Yeah, I'm not on Wi-Fi, bro.
Because when Matthew's at home searching for things
okay, listen to me, though. Okay, I understand you and Matthew have your own issues. I'm asking you how this happens.
I'm trying to tell you what happens. It's like if he's searching for something on the home computer, it shows up on my
Because you have Wi-Fi.
I'm not on Wi-Fi.
Hold on, you're not even on Wi-Fi?
No, I don't get a bill.
Okay, so I'm just saying, I don't know how
Listen
that
to
happens.
LTE.
Like somebody listening, right? Somebody creeping. Tell me somebody's not creeping. How does that happen?
And what? They're so malicious that they would just put up an Airbnb ad on your
Yes.
phone. They're like, we got them.
Yes. Wherever it was from, there's some guy, and I don't know where the hell she was looking. Somebody in a basement in Midland or wherever the hell it was. I don't know. Trying to rent out their Airbnb. They found out I'm the one with the credit card.
Man, we're going to get this guy so good. We're going to show him ads for Airbnb until he gives in.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Have you heard this clip where they're saying Meghan Markle's speaking with an English accent now?
I saw this clip on the weekend.
Yeah.
Multiple times. Meghan Markle is not speaking in an English accent.
Yes, she is. She absolutely is.
No, she's not. I don't know why everyone's freaking out.
It's very hard to hear.
Here, I'll play it.
Thank you.
You look gorgeous. Oh, thank you. That's so nice of you to say. What's your name? Sarah. Sarah, that's nice to meet you. Thank you. Yes, we all had a great day, I think. I'm sure you did. The sun was shining for us. Yeah, that's a glorious day. Oh, very lucky all around.
Yeah.
That's not
What do you
an
mean
English.
she's not? She goes, oh, thank you very much. That's an English accent.
No, it's not.
I guess a tiny. I think she's just trying to prop herself up.
It's the same thing that happened to Madonna when she moved to London.
Right? I guess.
No, Madonna was in London for one day, and you think she was born there.
Oh, it's the worst. It's like Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah.
Lindsay Lohan Googled England and got an accent.
Yeah, all of a sudden. I was like, whoa, did you just come back from vacation? She's like, nope.
No.
I've been here my whole life.
I don't know.
Don't give in, people. That Meghan
But she
Markle clip.
never talked like that before this.
No, I know. And the problem is that she's an actor, right? And as an actor, you know, everything is training. You're trained to absorb your environment and sort of become the character and go deep. And when she is, you know, you don't get much more English than being in Buckingham Palace 24 hours a day.
For sure. And
married to a prince.
At some point, there are going to be words that she says or she'll react in a certain way, and you may hear a little tinge of the accent because it's just around her all the time, and she starts speaking that. Wait, but having a full-out English accent.
No, she's over the age of 25. You're not going to get a new accent.
Even if you live with everyone that talks about it, you don't become a chameleon that way?
No, you will start saying words.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. She's going to start saying words.
No, what I mean is, like, you will start calling an elevator a lift, but you won't say it in an English accent. You will start calling the trunk of a car a boot.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Right? If she's going to say, I need to go to the washroom, she may not say that. She'll say, I have to go to the loo.
Right.
Right? But
100%.
she won't be saying it in a full-out English accent.
Whereas what I heard is if you live with enough people that speak that way, you'll start to say, is it time for tea? Just because you hear it that way.
No, but no, you would be willfully saying it that way.
Willfully.
Yes. You would be going out of your way to say it like that. It would not be an involuntary thing.
So she's purposely saying it that way to just please the people.
But I don't know. Here, listen to this again. There's no way. And I don't know why people think that she's speaking in an English accent, because I can't hear it at all.
You look gorgeous. Oh, thank you. That's so nice of you to say. What's your name? Sarah.
Yeah, let's see a little bit more.
Oh, that's so nice of you to say. The sun was shining for us. Yeah, that's a glorious day. Oh, very lucky.
that's just
off the top. Which that's so nice of you to say.
Come on, she didn't say no. Absolutely not. No, that's the same Meghan Markle that was living on Harvard Street here in Toronto.
No,
that is not.
No,
an
I think
English accent.
I think this is.
Don't give in.
No.
Don't get sucked into what the media is telling you. Folks.
She didn't sound like that when she was on Suits.
She's playing the part of a princess right now.
Come on, guys.
Duchess, whatever she is.
Don't give in.
Oh, it was a beautiful day all around.
You sound just like her, bro.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So Scott and Tessa are getting married.
What?
I'm just kidding. No, they're not.
Oh.
Scott and Tessa were all over the place. Scott Moyer, Tessa Virtue, yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah.
Yeah. So what are they doing? It's the thank you tour, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of great. Oh my God, they're doing a lot of shows.
A lot. If you're traveling around the country.
So this is all going down pretty much in October.
Yeah.
Abbotsford, Kelowna, Grand Prairie, Prince George, Dawson Creek. And then in Ontario, the end of October, Kitchener, Barrie, Oshawa, Kingston. It's a big tour, man.
Yeah, man.
People love these two, and everybody from Ellen to all of Twitter wants these guys to get married. Which I know it's a terrible thing, and I get it, and leave them alone and let them do their thing, and it's actually not that cool or cute or polite to want him to be a thing, but it's just the way he looks at her. It's so mesmerizing. So what happened?
It's acting, though.
It's acting, I know. You were with them yesterday, Maura? What'd you do? Jokes? Oh, Jesus. How'd they go over? Horribly, I bet, right?
Yeah.
Horribly?
Totally.
Yeah.
How is music like skating?
Oh, I don't know.
If you don't C sharp, you'll be flat.
Bum. What else you got?
Okay, what do dentists and figure skating coach have in common?
I still don't know.
They both have used drills.
Yep.
Oh, you're falling flat with that. You got a third one?
Yeah.
Good. I can't.
Why shouldn't you tell jokes while ice skating?
Why?
Because the ice might crack up.
Okay, there's your first okay one. Oh. That's your first okay one. You got to work on this. You produce a segment? No, just kidding.
Can I tell you? Tessa sounded so uninterested in anything you had to say, and Scott was just being polite.
Yeah, but that's why I love her. That's why I love her.
She gives zero F's whatsoever.
I love her because of that.
Let's go. Wrap it up, bro.
What was it? Was it cold in the room? You know what I mean by that, right? Like, was she... No, not physically cold, Maury. Get in here. Nobody can hear you.
You're in a soundproof booth.
Quickly, get in here. What was the room like?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, when you're looking at somebody and they're not interested, they don't even blink. Like, they're just looking at you.
Like that's the first time you've experienced that.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hi, it's Roz and Mocha. What's up?
Hey, Mocha, how's it going this morning?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. I just wanted to call and tell who my favorite was.
Oh, first of all, what's your name?
It's John.
John, between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
It's got to be Mocha.
Okay, thanks.
Sorry, Roz. But I just wanted to say that
Can I just say, okay, that I'm going to have to... We may have to stop this because I'm getting attacked on all fronts now.
What are you talking about?
It has got to the point where it is impossible for me to post anything on Instagram without 90% of the comments being smooth, cool dude or a variation of me doing something that is smooth, cool dude.
Yeah.
Because what?
I sent Mocha an Insta DM. And he replied, and I sent you one, and I called you a smooth, cool dude, and you did not reply to me.
No, why would I reply? Oh, shock.
Dude, that was not funny. That was not cool. Like, what do you think I'm calling in right now?
That's not the attributes of a smooth, cool dude.
Jackass.
Exactly.
One time, some woman who called up on the show, and I wish I knew this woman's name because I would delete her from everything which she's following me on. She ruined everything. She ruined my life, this woman. where she called up to say that I was her favorite, and Mocha asked why, and she said, because Roz is a smooth, cool dude. And as soon as those words like left her mouth over the phone and hit my headphones, I knew my life was over. And that from that moment on, I was only going to be known as smooth, cool dude.
Yeah.
And if you go onto my Instagram, I had pictures of me and my kid, and I swear, guys are like parenting like a smooth, cool dude. Right?
Yeah.
Like everything is a bloody smooth, cool dude. My Instagram's ruined. I don't even look at comments anymore. It's my Instagram's
I don't know why you're
ruined.
so upset about that, though, man.
Oh,
Like,
stop
it could be worse, right?
How? How?
I'm just saying.
Like maybe if my timeline was filled with like racial profanities, you know what I mean? Maybe that would be worse. But there's like I get a notification and I get the dopamine hit like everybody else does when you get a notification. I get excited about it. That's why this stuff is addictive, and that's why we're just constantly checking our notifications. So I get it, and then I go on and check, and it's 5 people all writing the same thing. Like to me, it seems like they're even in the same room where they've all typed it simultaneously, and they go, "All right, guys, 3, 2, 1, send."
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Hey, John, we love that you listen. Thank you very much for calling into the Roz and Mocha Show.
Thanks so much, guys. I love you so much.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello. This is Roz and Mocha. Who's this?
Hi, it's Alicia. How are you?
Good. What's going on, Alicia?
Not much. So I called in. I tweeted that my daughter, I'm teaching her how to read. And so she's 5, and so I have a chalkboard in the living room. It says word of the day is, and then I either draw a picture or a word or a number, and she has to write the word. And so the other day, 2 days ago, I wrote the letter 6, and she
wrote out the number 6, like you drew.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And so she wrote out the word sex. And that's fun. And I said, what did you write? And she said 6, and it makes sense, right? So when you're teaching your child how to read, it's very difficult to kind of distinguish between the vowels and what they sound like. And so how do you?
Nothing. You just tell her she got it wrong, and that it's an I, not an E.
Yeah. Did she ask like what the word was, or like is that word still up on the chalkboard?
No, I said, so what did you spell, Goose? And she said 6, and so that's great, right?
Yeah, listen, it's first of all, even if she says what is sex, it's very easy for you to sort of spin it in a non-sexual way, and you could give her the definition of sex, meaning man or woman.
Yeah, I'm very open about, biological stuff and whatever else. And, so she knows about the process of making babies because I was a surrogate mom last year, and it's just something to show at her wedding, I guess.
Yeah. My Roxy was, she came home one day a couple weeks ago, and she's like, Dad, I learned like the worst thing at school today. And I was
she's
like,
what, 8.5
she's,
now,
yeah,
right?
she's 8.5. Yeah. She's like, I learned the worst thing. And I'm like, what did you mean you learned the worst thing? She's like, I can't even talk about it. I'm like, what is it? Like a word? Like did somebody tell you this, or what was going on? And she goes, no, it's not a word. It's like a symbol. And I go, okay. So I go, what is it? And she goes, I actually forget that I brought it up because I don't even want to talk about it.
Wow.
And I was like, and I go, well, we have to talk about this stuff because if you're going to bring something up, you're obviously sort of like shook and you got questions and everything else. And we got to talk about this. She's like, I really don't want to. I don't want to talk about this. It's just so terrible. And I go, okay, where did you learn this? And she goes, in class. And I'm like, from the teacher or from a student? She's like, no, from the teacher.
Oh, okay.
And I go, the teacher told you this? And she said, no, it was in a book we were reading. And I go, oh, what book were you reading? And she's like, we were reading about Anne Frank. And I'm like, oh, you learned what a swastika was today.
Oh.
Wow.
Right? Yeah. So then we try and explain that, but of course she's really into Indiana Jones now. And in the first 3 movies of Indiana Jones, it's just Nazis. It's just Nazis everywhere, right? And she's like, what is even going on here? These are the worst people in the world. And I'm like, yeah, so we got past the swastika. And then last week she's watching, Catherine's looking for a movie for her on Netflix. And we're like, oh God, what do you want to do that you haven't seen before? And so she puts on Hairspray. And
Hairspray.
Well, Hairspray, halfway through Hairspray, she hits pause and she goes, Dad, what's Negro Day? Oh my God.
Oh no.
Right?
Wow. Yeah.
Because the character in Hairspray was like, she goes on television, says, I wish every day was Negro Day so they could dance with the black kids, right?
Oh, my
so it
word.
could be because they was separate days in that movie. And so she says, Dad, what's Negro Day? So I have to then go, I have to pause during Hairspray to try and do my best to like explain segregation and civil rights and this and this and this. But so you're going to have these conversations with your kid, right? And they won't stop. They're only going to get more detailed and more in depth. So the thing that I'm going to tell you right now is your kid is at the age that she is. She's 5 years old. You're going to have to quickly learn about Negro Day, segregation, and Nazis real quick, because these are the questions.
Word.
These are the questions that you're going to have answers for. They really are. They really are.
You know
and when your kid asks you about this stuff, you can't say, I don't know, or you can't say, I don't want to talk about it, because that's when it becomes a thing.
Yeah.
Right?
And then they'll get the answer somewhere
They're going to get
else.
the answer somewhere else.
Yeah.
But
Right.
like, you have to be prepared as a parent for the day that your kid comes home and tells you that they know that they found out what a swastika was. You have to be able to have that conversation. And sometimes they're tough conversations, but you have to have those conversations.
Exactly, and you would rather the answer come from you as opposed to somewhere else.
No, I mean, not necessarily. Not necessarily. She just happened to ask me. She can ask her teacher. I'm fine if somebody smart talks to my kid. I don't need to do that thing where I teach her everything from home, you know, but she just happens to ask you. You're her parent. She's going to ask you stuff. Yeah.
Hey, Alicia, thank you very much for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show.
No, I love you guys. I was the one also that binge watched the entire, listened to the entire podcast in 3 days.
Oh, wow. Hold on. All the episodes?
Every single episode.
Wow. We're getting up to 42. We're close.
Okay, well, you better get on that because I'm out of podcasts to listen to.
Damn, girl. Can we live?
Okay.
Have a great day, Alicia.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
New episode of Private Eyes Sunday night on Global. Our very own Damnit Maurie going to guest star. Jason Priestley, Cindy Sampson. Welcome back to the Roz and Mocha Show.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Good.
How are you?
So, what is happening on what are we getting in this season? Because the evolution sort of your characters, the dynamic is what people love, right?
Right.
And how was that played out now?
Well, heading into this season, Shade and Angie find themselves in relationships with other people.
Okay.
Shade has a girlfriend. Angie's got a boyfriend. The two of them, although they're partners in their detective agency, they're involved with other people, and
we all go on vacation together.
That's right. And then as a foursome, they all go on vacation together. And then all kinds of hijinks ensue. I mean, not like Motley Crue kind of hijinks.
No.
Or murder mystery.
Right. And you guys have a bunch of guest stars this season, and Maury was one of the guest stars on Private Eyes.
That is correct.
One of the most diva guest stars we've ever had on the show. Let me tell you.
Yeah. We don't need to tell you guys how high maintenance that guy is.
Wait, can I ask a question?
Yes.
How did Damnit Maurie become a guest star on Private Eyes? Who reached out to him? Did he reach out to you? Did he beg?
Oh,
I think he sent an audition tape with an envelope of money.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly how it happened.
So I know that you had told me that you were really going to grind his gears when he was going to be on set, and then I saw you afterwards, and you said that you were unable to do that because it would have just been too hurtful because he's too easy. Like it would have been like making fun of a kid with a limp. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's just things you don't do. There's just things you don't do.
There's a line, and I could not participate in that cruelty. Especially because Maury said that he had been practicing his lines for over a month. I could not cut him down.
He did. He was too. He was so terrified. A month
he was nervous. He was,
and he was into it, man.
Yeah,
he was
it
he was so earnest and so eager and really wanted to do like for us to be mean to him on top. It would have been
Did
like
anybody on set mess with him?
No.
Really?
No. We all wanted him to succeed, and so we were all very supportive. I know that totally runs contrary to everything that you guys do here.
Yes, no. So I want to play one clip here. So this is a scene that you guys are all in, and we'll start with this. You can break it down. I want your opinion on his acting.
I didn't do anything wrong.
You know who says things like that? People who did something wrong.
How did you lose your job as CEO of Trafalgar Recycling?
I can't talk about
You
it.
can talk to us or you can talk to the cops. Your choice.
If you don't know, no one knows.
Waste management.
Who at Grand Ridge actually hired you?
It wasn't them. It was some other guy. I don't know his name. He wired me the fee.
Okay, fine. You can go. Don't leave town.
Yes, Mocha. Maurie plays a CEO,
Wait,
by the way.
hold on. Who approached Maurie for this role? A CEO? Come on.
Yeah, Maurie is CEO material. Somebody look to it. That's our guy.
That's the one. Get out of here.
That's our guy.
It's a very small waste management company.
How many times do you guys have to film that scene?
I think they have like 2 or 3 clients. It's not.
We only filmed that scene like 39 times in a row.
Yeah.
I know
it didn't take us long at all.
No.
There's something that people do when they're trying to seem authentic, which is they'll do like a stutter thing, right? When they're trying to seem authentic. So I want to play you a montage of some of Maurie's lines, and you as 2 professional actors, at the end of this, I would like you to just sort of critique his work, if you could. Okay, so here is Damnit Maurie on Private Eyes.
No.
Okay.
Here we go. I can't talk about it. I was just the front man. There is no Trafalgar. It's fake, along with everything else, including the carbon-neutral processing plant, the hybrid electric recycling trucks, the forest restoration project. They just did whatever they needed to win the bid. It wasn't them. It was some other guy. I don't know his name. He wired me the fee. Grand Ridge Waste Management.
Okay, so how do you do? How do you do?
Okay, first of all, you guys are jerks. Like severe jerks.
No! What are you talking about? We fully support Damnit Maurie.
This is where we wind up being. This is where we wind up sounding like jerks, okay? Because you have to understand, all of this wound up in my inbox this morning from one person, Maurie.
This is not our doing.
Right? I would encourage people to tune in to watch his episode so they could judge his performance for themselves.
I fully agree. So there we go.
Damnit Maurie, actor extraordinaire.
CEO, actor extraordinaire.
CEO, actor extraordinaire. Jason Priestley, Cindy Sampson, thank you so much for joining us on the Roz Mocha Show.
Thanks, guys. Good to see you.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Every now and then we'll find a text and we'll call the person back. And we have a birthday request, Roz.
A birthday request?
Yeah.
I love being the present, man. I've always thought of myself that way. The perfect gift.
A re-gift.
Hello?
Hi, is this Althea?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, it's Roz and Mocha.
Oh, thank you.
How's it going?
Good.
Your mom Charmin texted us this morning saying that it's your birthday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are you not like shocked at all that we called you? Are you not shocked at all that we called you?
We don't call everybody that texts into the show. Yo, how old are you?
16.
Oh, so you're old enough to hear that you suck.
Are you not shocked at all that we called you?
Okay, clearly not.
Did your mom tell you that we were going to call you?
No.
Are you lying?
Liar.
No, she didn't say anything.
What did she say?
She said someone's gonna call you. She didn't say who it was.
Oh, but obviously when we said it's Roz and Mocha, you know that this was the phone call. Man, your mom sucks. All right, what are you doing for your birthday?
We have a little dinner at home.
I love 16-year-olds, man. You don't care about anything, do you?
Nothing at all. All right, is there anything special that you want to do for your birthday? All right, hey, Athena, happy birthday. We hope you have a wonderful day. It sounds like it's going to be magical.
Thank you.
Are you at all excited that we called?
Yeah.
Okay, finally. Jeez.
Happy birthday, girl.
Thank you.
Yeah. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I would like to talk about napping.
Napping?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what if I asked you, what are the perfect elements? What are all the elements you need for the perfect nap? Okay.
I would have to say.
And keep in mind, this is not going to sleep. This is a perfect nap. Okay, so this isn't bedtime.
No.
So what are some of the elements that you need for the perfect nap?
Good pillow?
Give me location, give me atmosphere, give me everything.
I gotcha.
Okay.
Couch.
Okay.
Soft cushion.
Okay.
And the temperature has got to be relatively comfortable. A little bit cool. A little bit cool. Maybe a blanket.
Okay. And give me the length of a perfect nap.
Hour to hour and a half.
Okay. Maury.
No more than an hour and a half.
Clear mind?
That's sleep.
Clear mind.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I can't nap or sleep if I'm thinking about things.
Okay.
Darkness.
Okay. Yeah. Darkness. Yeah.
Okay, can we back up for a second?
Yes,
I'm
please.
just kind of curious.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm just kind of curious. What kind of things are you thinking?
Thank you.
Oh, like groceries, or oh my God, what do I wear tomorrow? So
all the things Matthew controls.
Hold on here.
Should I close my browser?
So like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, if you're going home and you're gonna have a nap, you can't nap because you're so distraught with what you're gonna wear the next day.
If that's the last thing in my mind,
at 2 in the afternoon of the day that we're already in,
or
that's weird.
Did I close my?
That's super weird.
Did I close my browser? Did I lock the door?
But why don't you just go, hey, okay, I'm going to go take a nap, so let me shut down the computer, lock the door. Okay, here we go. Done.
Yeah, ready.
Yeah, you're going to, and the next day, you're going to wake up and put on a version of what you wore the day before anyway. You only have 6 shirts. How hard can it be?
Yeah, they're all green.
Okay,
And
so
last thing is empty bladder.
Empty bladder. Ah, good one. Okay, so what's the length of time for the perfect nap, Maury?
Length of time, I would say 2 hours or an hour and a half.
2 hours?
No, that's a sleep.
That's a sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, so they say, here are all the elements according to a new survey of what makes the perfect nap. They say it's after a meal or exercising.
Yeah.
Yes.
They say it's in a dark, cool room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I sort of disagree with that.
You could say that about a lot of things.
With a blanket and one pillow.
Mm-hmm.
They say with a pet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That lasts longer than 20 minutes. So as long as you go past that 20-minute mark, but there's no cap on it.
Do you have to go into a ream cycle?
A ream cycle?
Will your eyes flutter?
No, I don't think you need to do that for a nap. I learned years ago this trick, which was something called a caffeine nap.
Okay.
So when I'm exhausted, what I will often do is right before I go and have a quick nap, I will have a half a cup of coffee.
Okay.
And then I lie down and I fall asleep. And as I'm falling asleep, the caffeine in the coffee starts to kick in. And then an hour later, when I wake up after a nap, I'm like ready to go.
Really?
I'm ready to go.
Huh.
Because it's as if it's as if an hour ago I had a coffee, but only I had a coffee and a nap.
And when the caffeine runs out, you can have another nap.
Well, no, I don't have that option, More. I'm not like you. So exhausted from thinking about what I'm going to wear the next day. I just sleep all the time.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Let me read you this. Parents regularly use their phones while driving with their kids, according to a new study. Yep. 1 in 3 parents read text messages.
Yep.
And 1 in 7 parents use social media, all with kids in the car.
Yep.
Between the ages of 4 and 10.
Yep.
100%.
I see it all the time when I'm out in the neighborhood. On a daily. Always. Just anywhere, man. Anywhere, anytime I'm in the car and I'm driving by people, I always see, like, I find more people use their phones behind the wheel now, like, more than ever in the past.
And we had this conversation a little while ago, and now that I'm a driver...
Yes. By the way, it's been like a year now.
It has been a year.
Your license.
Now that I'm a driver, I love the fact that I will get to somewhere and I'll get a message from somebody being like, "Yo, why didn't you call?" I was trying to call you, everything else, and I always say, "I'm driving."
Yeah.
I put the phone face down on the seat beside me.
Yeah.
Unless I need to use the Waze or whatever, and then I put it in the dock.
Yeah.
But other than that, the phone just sits face down on the seat. I have no interest in the phone. Right? I'm listening to all 80s music, 60s, 70s, and 80s because I don't play anything in the car.
Wow.
From post 1990.
Wow.
Because that's
really?
when I would have been 16.
Okay.
Right? So there's no music in the car. There's no music in the car. Like, really,
By the way, the car, you mentioned 16 because you souped up your car like a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
Who got his license for the first time.
Exactly, yeah. So when I get in the truck, I am a 16-year-old.
What is... Except you're not cruising for chicks.
Except I'm not cruising for chicks.
What's your song?
Oh, no, I literally...
No, but do you have like a particular...
No, it's all just that era. I listen to a lot of 70s, a lot of 80s, and that's just it. Because I would have been 16 in 1990. Like 1990, I would have been 16. So I don't listen to anything post 1990. That's it. That's my only rule. And I don't use the air conditioning.
Wow.
Yeah. At all. It's windows down.
Dude, on Sunday it's going to feel like 41 degrees. You're not going to use the AC?
I'm the guy on the 401. You know, every now and then the 401, you see somebody doing like 120 in the 401 with their windows down. And you're like, God, what is going on in that guy's life?
Yeah.
That's me. I'm the guy on the 401 with the windows down.
Damn.
No AC. Yeah.
Damn.
100%, man. Yeah, I soup the truck up. Anyway, so I don't text and drive. I don't talk on the phone. But we've said this before, and that is, you know, I would rather somebody...
I'm playing some 80s stuff for you right now, by the way.
I would rather somebody have their eyes on the road, because this all started with people talking on cell phones.
Yeah.
You know, and talking on a cell phone, when you actually think about it, I know you're distracted, but you still have one hand on the wheel, and you're still presumably checking your mirrors, looking through the windshield. Presumably. The idea that somebody now is so terrified of talking on the phone that your hand has your phone in it and it's now jammed between your legs or the console, so you're completely looking down and you're checking texts.
Yeah.
Because everybody got so afraid of talking on the phone.
Yeah, just leave the phone.
That is far more dangerous than talking on the phone.
I would say having the phone up to your ear while you're behind the wheel is equally as dangerous.
No chance.
Because I will see more times people who have their hand on the phone up to the ear, won't check blind spots, will not turn
but I'm just saying,
their
at least
signal.
Your eyes are eyes are on the road.
No, people.
If I had the choice,
people zone out all the time.
I get it. No, I get it.
Zone out.
They're both terrible. They're both terrible.
Horrible.
But when I'm driving, right, I'm on the 401 and I see somebody on the 401 where their head is down and they're looking at their phone, which is on the seat beside them, checking texts and texting.
People are morons.
Right. I would rather that guy have his hand up and his phone to his ear with his eyes on the road.
No.
If I had a choice, if you're going to do something.
I would rather you get into an accident and wreck your car.
No, because you're not wrecking your car at that point. You're wrecking your life at that point. You're wrecking other people's lives. If I had the choice, right, if you need to communicate with somebody right now, don't text them. Call them. 100% call them.
No, if it's an emergency, if you have the dire need to get on that phone, then you get off the road, pull over to the side,
Do you ever check your phone when you're driving?
100%.
Okay. So you can't say anything.
I don't check it. No, sorry. Not while I'm driving. Like if I stop at a light and I may like glance at it.
You never peek?
But I'm not.
You never peek?
Yeah, no, for sure. If I'm at a light, I don't.
So I was sitting in traffic.
But I don't. Not when the car is in motion.
No.
Not ever when it's in motion.
Yeah,
I don't touch my phone.
I'm just saying, man.
Whatsoever.
If you had the choice, like if you got to do something, don't texting because you have to hide it, right? It's the hiding it that is so dangerous because you're looking at your crotch.
Yeah. And now, what they do, some police officers ride on buses.
Yeah,
right.
I love it.
And they look out the window because you have that elevation.
Yeah.
You can kind of look down and see if people are on their phone and busting people like that.
I would be fine if they had X-ray machines. Where they could see what they were doing. Because I got no problem. Because I got nothing to hide, man. I got a great body under these clothes. I have an okay body under these clothes. I have a somewhat passable body for my age under these clothes.
This phone call, this conversation completely took a U-turn. Hey, Roz Mocha, what's your name?
Hey, Roz Mocha, it's Jamie.
What up, Jamie? How are you, man?
Good. How's it going? I was just calling to comment that I'm exactly like Roz. I hate the AC in the summer, windows down, and just enjoy the breeze.
Yeah, I like it on my body.
No AC. Wait, but what about your family and stuff? Like, do they have a say in whether or not the AC goes on? Like, can they request to you, Jamie, and be like, "Hey, do the windows up, please? It's so hot outside. We just need some AC."
Unfortunately, yes, but it doesn't make me the happiest guy. To be honest with you.
Really? You would rather drive in 41-degree weather with the windows down, no AC on.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We live in Canada, man. 8 months of the year, we got to be locked up because it's cold. Gotta enjoy it while it's here.
If I pick up Roxy and I'm in the truck, and if she jumps in and immediately does her window up,
you kick her out, make her walk.
No, I just think to myself, I'm like, oh, you're so weak. Because she wants the air conditioning on.
Or why are you silently roasting your kid?
Because she's not here. Because they're in Vancouver right now. I can roast her all I want. I love her to death. No, because it's also about wind. I think that kids' ears are far more sensitive to wind than what ours are.
Yeah.
And so they don't like the wind whipping around that much. But I prefer windows down. I really do. I always have. I always have.
If it's super, super hot, my daughter's in the car, I'll definitely put the AC on for her, safety things. But if it's just me, it could be like 50 degrees, and I'll just boil myself in the car. I'm fine.
Yeah. I mean, I don't keep the windows up. I'm not.
No, me neither.
Okay.
No. But even though sometimes, windows up and everything, you still feel the heat. And that's why I've honestly had one car that doesn't have a sunroof.
Yeah.
Every other car, I need a sunroof in the summertime.
Yeah. When I was originally looking for my truck, my preference was to have a truck with no power windows.
What?
Yeah.
You wanted a crank?
Yeah, I wanted the crank windows.
Wow.
Yeah. It was hard to find, though. Yeah, it's hard to find.
Hey, Jamie, always appreciate the phone call, man.
How come you guys never asked me who I like better, man? I've called like 3 times and never got the question.
Oh, okay. Jamie, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Yeah, I like Roz too. We're going to go with Roz.
Wow.
Yeah, you wonder why I don't want to ask you the question.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Just reading this. It's from the States, but I imagine it applies very much to us up here as well. But they say an estimated 49.1% of American adults tried to lose weight from 2013 to 2016. That's half.
Yeah.
Half the population.
Yeah.
In those 3 years tried to lose weight.
I believe that.
That is crazy.
I believe that for sure.
They say exercise, eating less, consuming more fruits, vegetables, drinking more water were the most common strategies. Nowhere on there is a juice diet or any of the other fads.
Oh, so this is like just straight up people changing their eating habits.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great, though.
56.4% of the people who tried to lose weight in those 3 years were women versus 41.7% of men, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But that is an astonishing number. Half of all adults went on some sort of diet in the past between 2013 and 2016.
I lose weight once a year.
Which is for?
Just before Christmas.
Right. And why is that?
Just so I can look good in family pictures for the holidays.
Correct, yeah. And that's when then you're a nightmare when you're trying to lose weight.
Oh, you are the worst.
But then I gain it all back.
And then you gain it all back.
I work out now twice a week.
But you do the fads, though.
Yeah, you do the unhealthy where you drink like 3 juices a day.
Yeah.
And you walk in here and you're friggin' miserable.
Yeah. But then you wind up gaining more back, though.
Yeah.
Because you haven't done a juice cleanse in a while. But
I
work
out twice a week now, but I had 2 pizzas last night.
Yeah, but no, I will say this with you more, that that when it comes to working out or eating better, it's just all about self-control and discipline. Like, that's all it is. If you can just get your ass up and go and do something, you can do it. But that is the hardest part. The hardest part is to just beat down the person inside you who just wants to sit home and eat junk all day.
But the problem is I have a bag
that person's really strong.
I have a bag full of Whoppers and M&Ms. I have a freezer full of gelato.
Like Whoppers from...
Like little Halloween candies and stuff like that.
Oh, the candy. Sorry, I thought you meant like Burger King.
But you have a relationship with food of where you feel better as a person when you're snacking. Yes. It makes you feel good.
Yes, food makes me happy.
Yes, you eat your feelings.
Yes.
Right, yes, 100%. But you also have the discipline to work out a couple times a week.
Yeah, to work off the snacks I just ate.
But that's not why people work out. Like, you should make working out as part of like a whole diet and lifestyle kind of thing. And you don't have to go crazy with it.
There's a guy at the gym now that comments on my photos going, I wouldn't have eaten that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, damn. You're getting that now?
Wow.
Yeah, or he'll DM me
tell
going...
him to mind his own business.
Because I posted a snack I was having and DMs me going, that's 6 calories.
Wow.
Who said that to you, though?
Hot George.
Yeah, so you have an unbelievable desire to be hot, quote unquote, for you. You want that hard body.
Oh, that would be amazing. So I could take my shirt off.
But you're also a pathological liar. So Maurie paid a woman one
wouldn't
time.
say pathological.
Well, Maurie paid a woman.
That's a lie right there.
Yeah, Maurie paid a woman who Maurie was supposed to text her all day long and just text her what he was eating. And then she would tell him what to eat. Like it was like a consultation through text and send pictures. And Maurie would be proud of himself at the end of the week because she would give him this great encouragement. But Maurie would lie to her all week with what he was eating.
Sometimes I Google imaged healthy food and send her that.
And send her that. So she would be like, "Oh my God, you're on the right track. Good for you, buddy. Good for you, Maurie. You're really
chowing
doing
down
it,
on a
man."
slice of pizza.
Yeah, but he's
at
really
7
chowing
a.m.
down. So he's paid for this. Yeah. So he would lie because all he wanted was the positive reassurance in his life. Which to Maurie, that's the big.
Because the way I would read it as, "Oh my God, you're doing such a great job," and I read that while having ice cream, going, "Cool,
yeah." But you need to reward yourself for a great job.
And then you got Hot George all over you.
Yeah, I wouldn't have eaten that.
Roz and Mocha Q&A.
Hey, wherever it is that you get the Roz and Mocha Show podcast from, whether it's iOS, Google Play, whatever, leave a rating, leave a review. We would love it. Ask Roz and Mocha, a very favorite part of the Roz and Mocha Show podcast, and exclusive to the podcast, Roz.
I love it. This is where you guys write us on Instagram, and we'll call somebody during the end of every podcast and get you on the phone, and you get to ask your question with us. Today we have Jonathan.
Hey, Roz and Mocha, what's going on, brothers?
How are you?
Not much, buddy. What's your question, bro?
All right, so I turned it into a two-part question. The first part is, what would be the worst thing to hear before going under anesthesia before a heart surgery?
What would be
the second part? Would be
wait. Let's answer the first part first.
All right, cool.
Okay, so what would be the worst thing to hear right before going under anesthesia before heart surgery? Okay, I'm going to say two things here.
Oh, I have two things as well.
Yeah, as I've thought about this a lot. Okay, so my number one thing would be them to look down at me, and then right before I doze off, have the doctor look at the chart and go, "Okay, what do we have for Mr. Jackson here?" Right? And I'd be like, "No, that's not my name. That's not who I am." Okay, so that would be the one thing that I would hate to hear, and the other would be is right before I go under, like the anesthesia is just kicking in, is to hear the doctor go, "All right, everybody, place your bets. How big is it?"
Oh my God!
I'd be like, "No,
that is hilarious."
Right? I think that if because you hear those stories all the time, but, there's many stories of people getting fired because they looking at your wiener and stuff like that when you're under anesthesia. Like it's such a gross violation. So I think anything along those lines, I would not like to hear. What about you, Mocha?
I don't know. Like if my wife said, like leaned in and was like, "I don't love you."
Oh, okay, yeah,
right. Like that would be the worst.
Oh, I was thinking.
Or if somebody leaned in and whispered, "Wrestling isn't real."
Right. Yeah, I didn't even think of somebody telling you really bad news, thinking that maybe you wouldn't hear it. Because have you ever been put under with anesthesia?
Never.
Oh, it's crazy.
No, never.
It's crazy. It doesn't matter how hard you fight, you're going. And they always tell you, they're like, okay, start counting backwards from 100. And then you're like 99, 98, 97. And you can feel it. You can feel your body being taken over by this. It's like it's such a deep, comatose sleep that it doesn't matter how hard you fight, you will not get to like 90.
Oh,
like
really? That fast?
It's crazy. It's that fast. Yeah, it's a crazy.
Jonathan,
crazy
let's ask you the same question. What would be the worst thing to hear before going under anesthesia?
I'm gonna have to say if the doctor just goes, "Is this a guy for the sex change?"
Oh, wow. Well, that very few times I would say that is an accidental thing that happens.
Probably, but
you're going to a very, they would have a long relationship with you.
Yeah.
I would say.
Go to sleep as Jonathan, wake up as Janine.
I think that you're seeing the doctor for a good couple years before you actually go under the knife. Maurie, do you have anything?
While going under, if I just heard Matthew saying, and here's my number in case he doesn't wake up if you want to go for dinner.
Oh, jeez, you guys went dark. I was just afraid somebody was going to look at my wiener. You guys went full on dark with like houses ruined and stuff. Holy moly! All right, well there you go. What's part two of this question, bro?
I was just hoping Maury could try and spell anesthesia for me.
Oh, that's very good.
Great. Damn, do we have time? Okay.
Yeah, we have lots of time.
Yes,
It's a podcast. It's endless time.
We could sit here for hours.
Anesthesia. So A-N-D and...
Nope. Hold on. Wait.
Mocha's gonna get his buzzer
do this
right.
right. If we're going to do this, we got to do this right. Hold on, bro. And here we go.
I'm going to tell you right now, we could literally be here for a day.
Well, Mocha said endless time.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Damnit Maurie, anesthesia.
Anesthesia, Maury. Go ahead.
A-N-T, anesthesia. I don't know her.
Do you know how to say it?
Who's anesthesia?
Like you have an aunt named Stesia? Okay, try again.
Okay. A-N-I, anesthesia. A-N-N. A-N-N. A-N-A. A-N-N-N. A-N-E-N-S-T. N-S-E.
Start from top.
G-I-A.
G-I-A.
Anesthesia.
Anesthesia? Anesthesia?
Anesthesia?
Like as in Jennifer Anesthesia?
Oh my god.
She was great on Friends, huh?
I really liked her on Friends. I find that she plays the same character all the time in everything she's in, but Jennifer Anesthesia is great. Oh no. Maury may die. Pause. Maury may die. Are you going to die, Maury?
I need anesthesia.
Okay. Okay, go ahead, Maury, with your anesthesia.
A-N-E.
Yeah.
N-S-T. S-A-N-E-S-T-E. A-N-E-S-T. S-T-I-A-N-E. N-S-A-N-E-S-A-N-E-S. Esia.
Okay, Maury, it's gone on far too long.
A-N-E-S-T-H-E-S-I-A.
Oh, the silent ones get you.
The silent ones get you. What silent ones in there?
Okay, Jonathan, appreciate your question. Thank you for joining us on the Roz Mocha podcast.
Thank you guys so much. I just want to say I've been binging the podcast to and from work, and I just can't thank you guys enough for making the days easier.
Oh, wow. That means a lot. Thanks, brother.
Yeah, love you guys so much.
Take
Have
care.
a great day.
Love you too, brother. Take care. Okay, this is from Cole Achkar.
Okay.
What has been your proudest moment this far as fathers?
Ooh.
I imagine that's to me and you.
Proudest moment as fathers. See, our kid is still super young. Cruz is still 14 months, so he's learning and doing new things like pretty much on the weekly. And every time something new happens, like I celebrate, my wife and I celebrate, and I'm like, oh my God, son, I am so proud that you learned how to do that one thing, or that you are now figuring out how to do that thing. So these moments happen for me like a couple times a week, every single week at least.
Yeah.
How about you? Because Roxy, like she's 8.5 now, right?
Yeah, it's interesting. Every day I'm the proudest I've ever been. It's really weird. I don't have like a moment. It was fun the first time she beat me at something, like legitimately beat me. Yeah, because you go so long, so many years where you want to teach them how to be competitive, and you want to teach them about winning well, and you can't teach them about winning unless you teach them about losing. So you beat them. You do. You have to beat your kid at games. You have to. You can't let them win all the time.
Yeah.
You have to beat them because then they understand how it feels to win. But in order to understand how it feels to win, you also have to be very familiar with how it feels to lose.
Yeah.
Otherwise, winning feels like nothing.
If you ain't first, you're last. That's what Ricky Bobby always said.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's teaching them. So the first time Roxy beat me in Othello, because Othello is a very heady game.
Yeah.
It's not like tic-tac-toe or something. It's like Othello is a long, drawn-out strategy.
You really have to think.
Strategy-based game. And so the first time she did that, I was kind of proud of her. But I'm proud every day. It's like every day. She's asked me many times because I think that she sometimes feels that she sees the way that people fawn over babies because she has a little cousin. And I think that she's gone through a couple of times where she felt that maybe people don't feel that way about her anymore.
Aww.
And so she has asked a couple of times, what was what was your favorite age that I was at? And I always say the same thing, which is the age you are this very day. You're my favorite age right now. The age you are this day, that is my favorite of all time, because that's just how I feel about you every day, right? I dig you more and more every day, and I think you're cooler and cooler every day. So I don't have like a real proud moment. I'm just happy that she's compassionate and she's empathetic and she's vicious with humor and all the things that I like in people.
Yeah.
You know, I like somebody who is, you know, who can stand up for herself and is nervous about things and isn't too ego driven, but still very compassionate and cries over the right things and loves animals and loves science, all this stuff. So it's a combination of everything, but every day I'm proud. Every day I'm proud.
Okay, what else do we have here?
Shannon asks, I'll give this one to you, Mocha, if you want to go first.
Okay.
If you could create one law, what would it be? I'm guessing something that right now is not illegal that should be illegal.
Okay. If you own a home or you rent a home, it should be law that every other week you maintain your yard. You cut your grass. And I'm talking front yard and backyard.
Because you got neighbor problems with your lawn.
Oh, man.
Right?
You maintain your yard.
Yeah.
You get rid of them weeds.
Yeah.
You make sure none of your junk is getting over on your neighbor's side.
Yeah.
It is the law to cut your grass every other week.
And this sort of thing happens. Like there's parts in London where there's some neighborhoods in London where years ago it was decided what houses would look like as far as the color goes. And there's there's one neighborhood where it is a very specific color white. And that color white paint is the only color white paint that you're allowed to use on those houses. And you have to buy that white paint from a government agency. There's one specific unique shade of white that they've been painting these neighborhood houses with forever. And you have to maintain it as a homeowner.
Really?
Like you have no choice but to fall in line and paint your house this exact same color white.
Eggshell 212.
Yeah, and you can't let it go to hell.
Yeah.
Like once it starts to, if there's like a little mud on it, you have to repaint it. It's up to the homeowner to maintain the aesthetic of the neighborhood. And I sort of like that.
Sure.
Like I'm with you on this, that I think that if the neighborhood got together, and you don't necessarily need the government or laws involved, but I think if there was a sort of neighborhood co-op thing where you guys all got together and say, hey, listen, it's called pride of ownership, dipshit, fix your lawn.
Yeah.
I think I have no problem with that. Like if you and all the other homeowners in your court all got together and said, hey, listen, we love where we live. We're proud of these houses. We're proud of our families. We're proud of our neighborhood. We think we got a great little community going here. Stop dragging us down. Show pride of ownership. Show a little curb appeal. Show us that you want to be on this court and you love this neighborhood. Mow that lawn.
Damn.
I'm 100% with you. I'm now that I think about it, you should be able to force your neighbor.
Really fired up now.
I'm into that. I'm more a law that it does not exist on the books, but should be.
If you don't cover your mouth when you sneeze.
Oh, really? I don't think you're alone on that.
Because I often walk by and I'll be vocal. If somebody sneezes, I'll be like, really? Cover your face.
Wow. To strangers? You say
kids.
That? Oh, to kids.
Oh. Yeah, ain't no way Maury saying that to a grown-ass man.
Most kids I see now are really good at putting their face in the middle of their arm.
Yeah.
No, I find
they teach you
move the arm, but their face is still above the arm.
That's what they teach you in school,
That's what
right?
they teach you. Yeah, it's really crazy.
What about you, Roz?
I don't know.
One new law that doesn't exist now.
Yeah, see, I see the sort
Speedos are a must?
The libertarian in me comes out here where I just want less laws than more laws. But there's a few things that I would like to see laws. I think that, okay, here's my thing. I think that if you run a business where there are checkout counters, I think that it should be monitored where if X amount of people are in line behind one, you should automatically have to open another.
Right, because it's fine if it's one or two people, but once you get to like 4, even 5, and that line starts to build.
Yes.
Yeah, open the other registers for sure.
And you also know how I feel about Uber. I think that if you order an Uber or a cab or anything, and I've said this before, where you're standing on the sidewalk and they pull up, and if they pull up with the front of the car stops at you, that should be against the law. You should have to pull up all the way so my body lines up with the back door that I'm getting into. I think it's very rude to stop short.
You get charged?
Yeah, you should get charged. I should get a free ride for that. It's very rude. And I never understand it. And I look at the guy and I'm like, well, I now have to walk 7 feet. You were in a car that was moving. You have full control over it. That should be a law.
We're gonna end with this question. Ask Roz and Mocha. This is from Ms. Melly Mel. if your bank account could talk, what would it say to you?
Oh, Maury. Maurie, go ahead.
Maury doesn't even. I can tell you what Maury's.
Mine would
you
say
what you think, and I'll tell you what I think your bank account would say.
Mine would go, help me, I'm poor.
I think your bank account, if it could talk, damn it, Maury, it would be like, no! Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Yeah, it would sound like somebody being horribly abused.
Yeah.
Right? Like it would just be.
I'm now overdrawn my overdrawn.
You can be that?
I didn't know. Apparently I can.
So what's your
So I have 700 that I'm allowed for overdraft.
Yeah.
I'm now overdraft to 900.
So they upped your overdraft because you're always in overdraft.
And I'm like, oh, cool. I didn't know that.
Your overdraft $900?
Yeah, but payday's now.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter though. That means it's $900 that you're not going to get on your paycheck.
Yeah, but I had to pay for my sticker for my car.
How much was that?
600.
Wow. Jeez, is that how much they charge you for a sticker?
No, parking tickets.
Oh, how much in parking tickets did you have?
I had 500 in parking tickets.
Wait, but then you're still in overdraft by $300, so you still have no money.
Yeah.
Art.
Roz, if your bank account could talk, what would it say to you?
Oh, I'm so full. I can't. No more. No more. Oh God, here it comes. I can't. I'm gonna blow it. Just please, no more. No, I don't know if my bank account could talk. My bank account I would say it just sleeps most times because there's not a lot of action going on in my bank account. I'm pretty frugal with my money. Sometime years ago, I heard somebody say that the best way to get rich is to just not spend any money.
Yeah,
and I've met people whose parents are wealthy, and I've heard crazy stories of guys that are wealthy. And when I say wealthy, they probably have $10 million in property.
Damn.
And, anything that you would want. They will never have money problems ever again. And I've heard stories of them on the phone arguing with a hotel that they were at that past weekend over a $40 bar charge that they swore wasn't theirs.
Oh, geez.
You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing.
Douche.
Like they just don't waste money. They don't let it go for free. They monitor everything they have coming in and they monitor it going out. So I mean that's to me. I don't piss around with money too much. What would your bank account say?
I'll tell you what Mocha's would say.
What?
How you doing over there? 8-0. I'm good. 7-0.
Nailed it.
Wow, there's so many of us in here. Party!
Look at all these zeros. Ask Roz and Mocha every week. We're going to post on Instagram at Kiss925. Feel free to ask your question, and you will then have an opportunity to join us on the podcast.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
Kiss925.com
or on the Kiss 92.5 app.